So, we became live. Let me just check this one. Okay. It works. It's good. It's good. Oh, I didn't do a starting soon screen again. I keep forgetting to do that. Yikes. Maika. Who really cares? So we could try that. Make a starting soon. Let's just, I mean, nobody's here yet. Let's just do a starting soon. Oh, I don't have a scene for starting soon. Hi! What's up, Jules? Jules? I realize I don't even have a starting soon screen set up on my scenes for my stream deck. Well, so much for that idea. Let me just slide this. Yeah, if I slide this over and give it the starting soon, and then the title be starting, and then we'll put a little space there. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but soon. Bam. Let me just give it a little test.
Yeah, you fast asleep. You dreaming. Okay. You dreaming about exploding in my face. Wait, that didn't sound right. I mean, you know.
I just want to make sure it works. It seems to work. So next time, I think I'll attempt to do a starting soon scene before we actually start. So that way it's like, oh, we can gather everybody up before I'm just like awkwardly talking to myself in a room. It's like, whoa. Why is he just talking to himself? So weird, man. So cringe. Let's see. So I wanted to start with the current EB03 lists that people are running. The first thing that you may notice when we're looking at early EB lists is you'll be like, hey, isn't this just OP13 with like a sprinkle of Vivi here and there and a little bit of Nami? I guess Nami is in standard battles. We haven't had many flagships or tournaments yet, so it's hard to know kind of like where this is gonna fall. I can see I can see Vivi having some potential. Let me just hide this cam like thing. Yeah. And stream labels shouldn't have sounds. Okay. Vivi has potential, but basically loses to Emu. Like I kind of predicted, Emu is going to be a pretty big floodgate for many decks trying to go forward. You can see some people playing one Roger. I think my list will also run a single Roger, maybe even two. Just to try to get around Emu, because Red has access to Roger, and Roger is how you beat Emu. What's good? What's up, Oblamov? It's you know, it's what's good is the rum in my cup. The rum in my cup. I'm just looking at some of the new lists for EB03 as I realize that basically it's just OP13 with one or two Namis and Emus scattered about. What's Nami playing? This Shirohoshi? You guys want to know what lost me the fucking tournament I played? Oh man, and I was so surprised that no other Namis were playing this card. I was so shocked. I wonder if is it even in here? Hold on. This one. This fucking card. This card lost me my Vivi. Well, technically the final match lost me my Vivi, but the reason why I was unable to go 5-0 in the tournament was this card with Vivi. So this says if one of your characters with an original cost of it's 6 or less. It's 6 or less. Wait, what? Oh. Man, why don't I read the fucking cards? Okay, if this was the case, it wouldn't have mattered. Wait, what? 6 or less. Okay, I didn't realize it was for 6 or less. Okay, if one of your character's original cost of 6 or less would be removed from the field by opponent's effects, you may turn the top card of your life face up instead. I thought it just blanketly covered all the yellow cards. So I didn't play things like 10 Shanks. I didn't play Beckman when I could have against the Robin and stuff like that because I just thought it wouldn't work. It would have worked. Oh man, that's so sad. Oh man, now that I actually read this card, that makes me sad. Sad panda. Okay, well, yeah, because I basically we just used that to stop these two, but it was this is the one I would want to stop. This is the one. This card's only like semi annoying. Oh man, I see. That's why other decks aren't playing it. It's actually very limited. I should have won. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. Oh well, it is what it is, what it is, what it is, friends. Okay. But looking at what will be the top decks still kind of going at it, which will be these ones in the championship area. Emu, Ace, Zoro, and Luffy. This deck doing well kind of still scares me because this is very hard to fight against with Ace, in my opinion. Because this sucks, and of course the Roger sucks. This one, not so much. If they hit this, I don't really care. I know that sometimes they won't have another choice of a card to play, and if they're fighting Emu, this is of course very good. Only playing 2 Red Rocks isn't as bad either. When I was consistently losing to this deck online, it was because it was playing like Red Rock after Red Rock after Red Rock, and it was just a bad time, and I didn't want to deal with it. But let me hide this text message because we don't need that up anymore. Where is it? Where's the text? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Done. So yeah, because there was a tournament I had called the Shumai Cup. It was last. What day was that? Was that Sunday? No, it was Monday because Monday was a holiday. Monday, I had an event called the Shumai Cup, and at the event, I had the chance to win the VV card, which is the one card I really want for my VV deck. The rules of the tournament was you had to play a heroine's leader, so you had to play a female leader. I chose VV because I really wanted to win the SP card. The deck I ran was very similar to this one. No, it wasn't all. Never mind, I didn't play Sanji. The deck I ran the Igaram search, so it was similar to this one. So it was this with Igaram, we had Koza, Chopper. I didn't run the Utas though. I ran the 5-cost Cobra, who was also searchable by Igaram. And I didn't run this card. I ran it was in the other list actually. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. What the fuck? I have like sudden allergies come up every once in a while. No, that's what I'm looking at, I believe. Where's the other list? Where's the other list? Where's the other list? This is what I'm looking at, right? Maybe it's this one. Yeah, this card. Phoenix Pineapple? I see, because of pineapple. That makes sense. So this card is very good in this deck, I realize. You can use leader effect to minus something by 2 and get rid of a 5k, or you can just use it to get rid of chump blockers, which has been its very good and most favorable use case. One of the techs I'm currently looking at, because I realize that Emu is very tough to fight against, one of the techs I'm thinking about using is Lime Juice. I would of course love to test this more, but the sim has yet to be updated. If I could spell Lime Juice properly, it'd be good. my keyboard would like to cooperate with me. This guy, because you can just ignore a blocker that has a power of 4,000 or less. And if your versus Emu, this means you can just shut off one of their blockers if you use either leader effect to give something rush and then use this, or if you just have Nami on board and Nami can give minus 1,000 and then you can use this to turn off one of their blockers, both of which will be 5,000 on your turn. So this is a good way to try to bypass at least one of the blockers if you do not happen to have, what's his name, Roger up at the time. Let me move this down so I can keep track of both at the same time. Damn. Okay. So this is something I think will be good. So looking at my final list, how have I wanted to change this? So if we take a look at the final lists for, well, not final, I guess early lists of Ace. And I think they're all relatively the same. There's like a 1 or 2 card difference. But I think Japan has kind of decided on what the list for Ace should be. And, oh wait, this guy runs 2 puddings. This guy runs, oh, he also runs 2. Okay, these guys are good. So everybody seems to have just removed the tax Newgate entirely. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I still like having 1, but I can see where you'd want to have other things. For example, a second Atmos or even a Cavendish. Wasn't I looking at lists that had Cavendish? Like I thought both the lists I looked at earlier today had Cavendish. Was this not the case? Championship, Cavendish. Maybe those are the flagships I was looking at. Man, so many Emu victories. See, this is what makes me want to run Tax Beard though. These Emu victories, man. No, 1 pudding. This guy only runs 1 red Newgate. Okay, but he runs the 1 Searcher Ezo, the 1 random extra one. This guy runs Newgate. This guy also runs his Luffy. And this Law. That's impressive. And I think this is a 64-man tournament. This Law, I have seen some people run this. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I would want to run this myself. I'd rather just run Thatch in that case. Because usually when you're playing, oh, this guy plays 2 of the Tax Beard and none of the red beard. Whatever. I mean, I can't argue with a 64-man tournament win. Right? You can't argue with that, can you? I'm not sure if these championships are though. Okay, these are the last champions. So this is the guy who ran top 4. So these guys both lost to Emu, I think. So, or 1 lost to, yeah, they did. So I wouldn't call them gospel because they did lose. So this guy's running, I think they're both running a single copy of Cavendish. No, this guy's not. This guy did run 1 Vista, 2 Rad Beams. So I have been getting lots of questions about like these random smaller techs. Like what about Vista? What about the 1 cost Ezo? Some people are running them. So they can be run. People are running them as like, you know, these stray 1-ofs here and there. So it is basically up to what you want to do. I think everybody has decided on at least 2 Atmos though. And it is convincing me that I also need to do this, but I don't know what I would remove to do that. Because I like everything else being at 2. I like having this at 1. Yeah, I like everything as it is right now. I actually don't know what I would remove. I can maybe see getting rid of 1 Rad Beam or 1 Yamato, but in exchange for an Atmos? Really? And I saw a lot of people playing less copies of Pudding as well. But the last 2 the championship winners are both playing 2 Puddings. 1 Pudding, 1 Pudding. I believe these are the guys who lost to Inu though. I'm not sure what tournament this is though. What is this? This championship. Adachi, Wakaba, Bralo, Tatsu. Oh, this is the guy's name. Okay, they're the guy's names. That makes sense. But what about these ones? Is this the latest ones? Yeah. What are these ones? The Jelly Beans OP top 8. First place is Emu again. Again, Spaghetti got second. Yeah, Ace is having a hard time topping tournaments, huh? Oh, this is in Thailand. Okay. But we can't ignore the flagship winners as well. What do you got? Show me what you got. One pudding ka. One Newgate. Only one Rad Beam. And it also has the one Ezo. No Cavendish. 4 Yamato. Okay. I saw a list also recently who plays 3 Yamato. I can also understand why you would do that. Because you basically never really choose to play Yamato. Oh, didn't someone else say I should? Yeah, okay, it's fine. Okay. Alright, in that case, what if I removed one Rad Beam to get an Atmos? And tried this out instead. I do like having one Tax Spirit. Maybe we'll see if Tax Spirit comes in clutch in these next couple matches or not. I'm curious to see how I still feel about it. Emu. What does an Emu like to do? I actually don't know. Okay, we have 2 searchers off the bat. So I think we'll keep that. I realize that this kind of looks weird that I gave them both the same playmat. Man, we got so many searches. What the fuck? I don't think we'll need Atmos in this matchup, but we don't have a 4 cost to play currently. But I think I'll take this, and I'll try to find Marco with this one. Okay, turn. Then we'll have to like not get hit with something big here, which he might anyway. Because I think everything they play is 5, right? That's like their gimmick, is everything is 5. Yeah, so Atmos would not have been very useful here at all. I will use one of these, and I think I will remove. I don't know if we need the second one, right? Oh, but you never know. This. You never know. No, I'll get rid of one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this person can attack me this turn, which is nice. Okay, but they do play this. This guy can block for free for them. But they have to counter with 1. They take it anyway. We got Marco. Emu I hear is actually very good, so I have to be careful here. So one of those decks I literally never play against and can give me probably like a surprise. Give me a surprise loss if I'm not careful. Okay, so he's just going like full board. What does this do? If you have 2 more cards, draw 2. So 2 Dawn is active. It's on play. Okay, I'm gonna just give you 1,000 here. And then he becomes active, which is annoying. And then he also becomes active, which is annoying. So now we have to try to get rid of cards here from their hand, I think, is what we want to do. Okay, and then I'll bounce this to bounce this. And try to starve as much as I can, but he's already at 9. Like, if he plays Zoro here, I'm just fucked. Like, what do we do in that case? I realize that we don't have our Newgate, though. Because what do we play in this case? You gonna play Zoro? Are you gonna play Zoro? Isn't this what this deck wants to do? Is just like get the 9 really quick and just play Zoro. And then your opponent's like, well. Okay, I will take this one. I didn't want to take that one though. I probably should have also defended that one because I don't have leader effect. So that was kind of maybe a waste. Law. It's a lot of little dudes. Okay, he gets rid of that. It plays Mazaran. Okay, that's annoying. Oh yeah, I guess you can play Mazaran. Okay, so I think we'll play Yamato here. And then we'll try to deal with their board a bit by going 7, 7, 7. So let's hit this guy. I'm gonna try and get rid of their board here. Do I have anything else I can play here? I got rid of my searchers, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. So this removes 2 Dawn. I think I'm okay with this though. Like I just kind of want to get rid of their board right now and starve them for resources. And now even if they play Zoro, we actually have the red rock to stop it. I'm not sure how Dimu deals with getting starved. Okay, you have 8 Dawn. So I'll have 7 Dawn next turn. Why is this on a stream playlist when I'm pretty sure this is like very much copyrighted? What are you gonna play? You gonna play something for 5, okay. Or use leader effect, play something for 3. You play this for 3, that's fine. And then you set them both active. Okay. Okay, so what we can do is we can go 7. I have 3 Dawn to use, right? 1, 2, 3. Go 7 leader here. Go 7 leader here. Go 8 leader here. Takes all. Put a Marco down, end turn. We have no Roger, so we can't Roger it for the win. So it's gonna be 8, 2, 8. Okay, I can take this. It's fine. I don't have a 1000, which is actually very annoying. Let us remove this and give them 2. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure this is not copyright free. Pretty sure this playlist lied to me. All right, so we went against Limu. I guess they didn't get their Zoro. They did play their Majinon, and we just took it. But I think we showed that starving them of resources was just better overall for us to just take their board, and they just basically were forced to go all in, I guess. I don't know. And of course, it wasn't enough to stop us. We didn't have our 10 cost Roger, but whatever, it's fine. But if they were to have played Zoro when they had 9 Dawn, I think it would have been in trouble. I think it would have been having a bad time. I think it would have had a bad time. But we were okay. We managed to live. Koala. I mean, let's go second. I think they also want to go second here. This is fine. I think we keep this. If we can find Marco off this Ezo, you might just leave, like not use the Garp, just so we have a Dawn on leader, so we can use leader effect immediately. Because it really sucks going like 3 turns without having to having a Dawn on leader. It's like the one issue with going second. Alright, we have, oh man, we have like almost perfect curve. We just need Marco here. We don't have Marco. In that case, I think I actually do just take this. And then we take this and try to find Marco here. We could not find Marco here. That kind of sucks, actually. I'll take pudding. Maybe it would have been good to have Atmos, actually. I'll find out very quickly if we should have taken Atmos instead. I sees what you're doing here. We'll use this to discard this and get rid of this. It's fine. Well, we don't have. Okay, what I'll do instead is I'll test this. If she takes it, we pudding. If not, she knows we have pudding. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'd be really silly if she didn't take it. So we'll put 3 Dawn on here and attack. And then we'll put a Dawn on later. And we'll use this for leader effect. Sucks that we could not get a 4 cost though. That kind of sucks a little bit. But it is what it is, what it is, y'all. We take this. Yep. Oh yeah, this thing becoming a this cost kind of sucks for us actually, but we'll attack here. Yeah, this thing becoming 8 is just kind of annoying actually, but it's fine. We play this, bounce, bounce, turn. And then we already have, yeah. I wonder if Koala also plays Sushi. I would imagine probably. But the fact that these all become 8 costs is actually kind of really annoying for us. I will get rid of one of the Garps. Will you attack with this guy? No. Understandable. We play this, don't take life. We will trash. Marco maybe. Yeah. Oh, right. Playing a 10 cost makes us take a life. I forgot about this. We're about to lose a lot of our lives here. I forgot that's like literally the whole thing Koala does. Maybe I should have kept a lot of our mid-ends still. We should have kept our Marcos and things. So I have to trash a card, 2 cards. I have to trash 2 cards from my hand here. I think. They have to trash a card too. I will trash... This, oh, it's just 1? Select 1 card to trash. It's just 1? You may trash a card if your opponent has 5 more cards. Oh, I have to trash 1 more. These 2. I don't think I can use pudding, unfortunately. Alright, so we probably shouldn't use another new gate here. So let's... we have Roger though, if we need it. Let's play this. Get Joseph. And we'll actually bounce the Kuma. And we'll go 7. 7/7. I think it's probably good. And then we can actually use, I think what we'll do on our next turn. Yeah, okay, wouldn't matter anyway. On the next turn, assuming we don't take damage, I'll use this one to take our last life, put up this blocker and have Rad Beam active, and then we'll use Roger to win the game. I believe is how I'll do it. I believe this is how I would like this game to go. But we'll see like how like what they play and how much, you know, pressure they put on us and stuff. This will be Dragon into. Is it gonna be another Nikorobin, or is it gonna be like a Kuma or something? You have a Kuma in trash, so I think he's choosing whether he wants it to be a Nikorobin or a Kuma. He saw us take a Roger, so he knows if he brings us a 0 that essentially all these blockers are not gonna matter. So if I were him, I'd probably use Kuma here, but we'll see what he does. Hey, sup, Ruke? Welcome back. Wait, you got a sub. Damn, that's cool. How's it going, friend? I'm gonna trash this Garp and this Uta. So with the blocker out, I think that was probably a bad play on his part, to be honest. Oh, I'll give him this. Okay, so he just lets us do this. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to do this, play this, take our life, and go here, and then we're gonna trash this Marco, and we're gonna give Don to here, Don to here. And do we play? Do you think it's better for us to play Uta or to save the Rad Beam? I think it's better for us to save the Rad Beam. So I'm gonna just use one Don. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1,000, 9,000. So I'll do 8, 9, 10. I think is what we'll do. See if he wants to give us any of his attackers or not. Okay. And then I think we just end there. It's fine. And then we just win next turn. Would have been better if this was a 9 cost Whitebeard actually, but we didn't have it, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's juicy. That's interesting. Interesting choice. I think we still just win, right? Like he has no Dawn active. He's gonna have to eat 7, 7, 12, 6, 13. I don't think he has enough Dawn to survive. All we have to do is survive this. All he can do is 8 to Josu, 8 to Josu, and 7. Like I think that's an auto lose for our opponent here. And that's assuming he even attacked with Robin, which he probably shouldn't because it's a blocker, so. So we go 6. It's 2K, 7. Do you have it? Speed 2, 1. All right, this one's guaranteed to hit. Which means this one's guaranteed to hit. Which means this one's guaranteed to hit. GG. GG! That was a close one. That was a close one. I actually forgot what this leader did. When you play a character with original cost of 8 or more, they take a life to their hand. And then we had 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, and a brick that becomes 2. Oh, wait! Oh, wait! How's OP13 going for you, Rookie? If you've been playing or not, I'm not sure actually. If you haven't, whatever it is. I would like to, I guess I should specifically look for decks that like I'm gonna be fighting instead of just like random decks. But I guess you never know. It's good to know what decks at least do when I fight them, you know? Zoro, okay. Do I go first or second against Zoro? I think, do I go first or second against Zoro? Would it be first? I actually don't know. What do I do? Maybe second. I don't know. Go second. Okay, this is better. Okay, we have 2 Joses here. So look for Marco. We found Marco. I'm gonna put it down on leader and leave it. End turn. It's nice, to be honest. I started only 2 months ago with the OPTCG because Ace is my favorite character of the series, but since he's meta, it's been non-stop mirrors, which is not fun. Understandably so. Understandably so, my friend. We're gonna trash one of the GARPs. So him playing a Pooh here means he has Law in hand, which sucks for us, but we have 2 Jozu, which is good for us. So we attack. Takes. Do you think he has Tashigi? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Of course he has Tashigi. I'm gonna give him this and then this. Then we'll take the life here. This is probably not the right way to play though, because this being here means he has Law for sure, which means the next turn he's just gonna be dropping Law, and it's gonna basically suck for us a lot. Like giving him Tashigi back just means he plays Tashigi again. It just kind of really sucks, you know? I don't know much about the Japanese meta, but here in Europe, everyone seems to play Ace over Emo for some reason. Probably because, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe he overall seems to be stronger. But I think Ace has many glaring weaknesses. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna just trash one of these, yeah. Take it. We don't have a Whitebeard to play, so we're actually gonna search one. We got this guy, we'll take him. Then we'll bounce this. And then we'll put a Dawn on. Move 7 here. I probably should ignore this and just go for life, actually. I'm not sure why I'm attacking this character. This is kind of just a waste. His 9 hand cards. I'm obviously not getting this card. Okay, yeah, I should just go for life here. I don't know why I was doing that. I think against Zoro, you do. I still like having one, though most people seem to not like it. Most people seem to not be a fan. I like it in the emu still a lot, and there is still a lot of emus around. There are still many emus to be had. Trash this. Probably don't need the second one of these, but we'll see. 2 and a 1, yeah. 2 and a 1. We already have Roger, so that's fine. And then you have 5 Dawn. What do you play? Cavendish, maybe? Okay, Zoro. And a blocker up on the bench. Gotcha. 6 more hand cards. He has 6 more arrested cards, draw 1 card, and trash 1 from your hand. So he drew 1, trashed 1. This is from starter deck 24. Gotcha. Okay, we do have... the Edward Newgate. The question is, do I take this last life here now or not? If I take the last life, we'll have 7/7. I think it depends. How is your tourney mate? It's still not until the end of November, though I was in one for trying to win a what's it called? An SP VV, but I didn't win, unfortunately. Made me kind of sad. I'm gonna see what he does with this. Can't speak about previous metas, but OP12 seems to be not as excited as 13. Going to my first regional this weekend, but since it's still OP12, I'm not as excited. Yeah, I mean, OP13 is pretty, I like it. I think it's pretty exciting, but it is pretty much the same, like 3 decks and then like maybe 2 sprinkled on top of it. But I'm curious to see how the West deals with OP13. Okay, so he took the block. Okay, so he took that. What would I rather do here? What would I rather do? It might be too early to use... what's it called? It might be too early to use the final tax beard. I think I'm gonna play... I don't know what to do here, actually. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If I hit 7, 12, 1, 1... It's tough, man. What do I do here? I can make my leader 10. Okay, do 9. I think I am going to do this, actually. So my leader becomes 10. So if I do 9 and 10, and then basically it'll come down to what happens next turn. I don't think he can defend both of these. So I'll have 7. Yeah, I'll have a lot. I'll have 2. The only problem is I actually don't have much counter. Actually, wait, if he just puts it all in on leader, doesn't he just win? No, it'd be 15. I'll have to do 1, 4. Oh, I can still defend that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then end turn. So we just have to defend this turn. I don't know if this is the right choice. I'm just trying different things to see like what actually works against Zoro. Oh, I think this actually wins, doesn't it? I'll trash this and this. Oh no, it doesn't. Then I need 2-1. I do win. Okay, so I was correct. Okay, so I guess Redbeard is actually quite good against Zoro here. It's 2-1. Yeah. GG. He has no fucking counter. That's funny. This last hit probably could have went to Tashigi, but I assumed he would just do this. And I guess I just had to make sure we could survive that twice. So if we use this, we need 3 total. So we need 6k total to defend in that scenario. Or if he goes 15 straight to leader, we also need 6. Actually, that didn't change anything. Either way, we need 6k counter, right? Yeah, so I have to make sure we at least have 6k counter if I pull this maneuver. So that'll be a key number to keep in mind. Was there anything else we could have done there? If we did that and then put Tudon as like Uta, I think that would have helped, but we didn't have Uta. Yeah, okay. So we somehow beat a Zoro who got the Tashigis twice in a row. And I have to say, I don't think I've done that before. I think this guy had literally everything that he wanted, right? Like, what more could he have asked for in this matchup? He even had the Queen to rest my Marco. That's pretty good, right? I think it's pretty good. All right, so we have a Zoro victory. Good for me. So we're 2 for 2 now. I still don't have like wins versus losses. I don't know what Carrot does. Pretty sure Carrot wants first. Do we just take first? What does Carrot play? What the fuck? Staying a while to listen. Thanks, buddy. Should I try going first? Nah, I go second. And we have this, we have this to bounce. I mean, this is pretty good. I'll keep this. Ooh, Pedona. Sick. Whitebeard background, dude. Whitebeard's the GOAT. Whitebeard is my favorite GOAT of all time. Shit. We do have the 5. We don't have Jozu to bounce though, which makes me sad. Do I just go for this? I do. I try to get Jozu here. I think we might want Jozu over Marco actually because we have 2-4 cost to play. I take this. All right. And then if he plays a 4 cost, we bounce it, or a 3 cost, or whatever it is, we bounce it. And if she just goes 8 to leader, we just take it. Oh yeah, you can just rest stuff for free. If you have a character with a Minx cost, rest one of your opponent's characters with 5. Oh, that sucks. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Okay, there's the Tashigi. So we just bounced the Tashigi for free, essentially. So that's good. Okay, so we play this. We reveal these 2, which we both search, so he knows we have it. And bounce the Tashigi back. Carrot also got a new card, right? I'm not sure what it is though. I'll have to see. So she's gonna play 4 cost, but she rested my Atmos. So I think we defend this. You have a lot of cards in hand. I think I'm okay just giving you one of the 2Ks and seeing what you play here. Okay, you have 7. Do we... What do we do here? What do you think? I think it depends if they take some hits or not. We'll see if she takes this. No, I mean, I should start with 6 actually. And if she took the 6, she took it. Oh, well, sorry. I have to do this then. It just feels too good. I'm sorry, but I have to. And then we go 7. When it becomes 8 cards, it is too tasty to turn down. He is my top 10 OP. Top 10? You don't mean you're fucking top? You're not a Whitebeard fanboy like I am? That's fair. In case you weren't sure, that's actually why I play Ace. Before Ace, I played Marco. You drew nothing? Oh, you had Zoe. Okay, what does Zoe do? You may rest the stage if your leader has Minx types and whenever you're done is active. End of turn, set one of your Minx type characters as active. Okay, so you can set one of your characters as active. That's kind of nice, actually. Okay, so he plays Law, bounces probably this one. Oh, no, maybe the Carrot, actually. Yeah, Carrot, for sure. It's a 2000 counter I'm talking about. And then you play what off of that? Carrot, probably? The 5 cost? What? You bounce that to play this? If your leader's Minx, that whenever Donna is active? What? Was that a misclick? It must have been a misclick, right? There's no way you would waste the... Man, that must be like a really bad fucking hand. I'll let you take the pudding, that's fine. Yeah, you can also... You can take that, that's fine. For every rested Dawn, it gains 1,000 power. Okay. The issue is we don't have anything to play with Whitebeard. That's fine. We can play this instead to bounce these, and then we can pop these on and say bye to this Sanji probably. Though we probably maybe should just go for life. I don't know. Yeah, really, you're really defending that. That's funny. If he has restand, you probably lose. If he has restand what? I've never fought against Carrot, so I'm not really sure what Carrot does. Okay, Law into Blackbeard, Luffy, Ace, Sabo, Garp, Whitebeard. Oh, Blackbeard's your favorite. Rayleigh, Robin, Sengoku, and Davy. I don't think I've gone far enough to know who Davy is. Actually, I do know who Davy is, but I shouldn't know who Davy is. Okay, so Carrot does nothing because there's no one rested. Okay. Okay, what's happening right now? He has 3 to extra down with Kuaina. He forgot. Oh, okay. Kuaina. That's a lot of guys on board. Did he no, he didn't just play this. Okay, so I'll counter this and I'll take this one. Yeah. And we get 2 cards here. And then he restands the Carrot. That's good. He has 2 blockers here. Okay, that's fine. What am I doing here? We do have a Searcher. I don't want to play this yet because I kind of want to have the red Whitebeard that we use for that. I'm really not sure what Carrot plays though. That's crazy. So I kind of want to get rid of this card. It is a bit of a nuisance, but I know Carrot's going to lock this Jozu, which is going to be kind of annoying. But I still think this is probably the best bet we have. So I'm just going to pop this down. Probably trash one of these Yamatos we don't need. And go with 6 into this guy. Oh, sorry, 8 into that guy. My bad. I don't think you're defending this one. And then we probably get rid of your Bartolomeo after this as well. Okay, alright, so we do get rid of that guy. That's interesting. That was an interesting turn of events. Milky, you may rest this character. Okay, so we got the Law Beppo out. What does this do? You rest on, set 1 Dawn, so you get 2 Dawn active, and this gives your leader 7. Okay, and we froze my new gate. Gotcha. And you can also freeze this guy with Carrots. Gotcha. Understood. So he's got 7 8s here, I think. So we'll give him... We still don't need Garp anymore. We're just looking for Whitebeard cards. And then he can either go 7 here or 8. If he goes 8, I might take it. Oh, he goes 6 here as well. Then I will give him this. Interesting that he gave us the blocker. Unless you can restand this. And I will take the 8. That's fine. Okay, so I want to use Oda Shuhigada with this. So that's what we'll do. These are locked. Okay, so we have this. And then we'll have Whitebeard Whitebeard and Roger. Okay, and then he'll basically... He can attack full on with this though, which is kind of bad, actually. No, we have Uta. Okay, so he can't... Does he have something to rest Uta? Yes. This. No. This rests of 5 costs. So I think this is safe then. Unless something here is like Hody Jones or something. No, actually, if it's Hody Jones, we'd still be fine. So actually, yeah, I think we're still fine to do this. So I'm gonna do this. Play this, take my life, give it to this. Then I'm gonna attack into your leader's 7. I'm 10. I'm gonna attack into your leader actually. Take it, and then I'm gonna play this and turn. Blackbeard is a true pirate in my opinion. He tops the list. That's fair. That's true. If you think about stereotypical pirates, I guess Blackbeard's up there, huh? Okay, so let's see what he does here. So he plays this. Okay. So then he has 2 Dawn active. So he basically can't attack me, right? Or he can with this guy. Do you think he can beat... What would he have to have? His entire hand would need to be 2,000 counters. Alright, so the easy way to stop this then is to just play the tax beard, right? We'll discard this. No, yes. We discard this and give him a 2k. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Roops? No, I think that would still make us lose though, because he can also go all in with leader, I think. So he could do 12, 12. What do you think the odds are that he has 222 in hand? What do you think are the odds he has 222? Damn, brother, did not know you speak Japanese. Yeah, I live in Japan. That's why I play the Japanese meta. If I play Taxpayer, what happens? He gets 2. Okay, he can do 2-2. Yeah, that doesn't work. I think we just have to pray that he doesn't have 2-2-2 in hand right now. That's the only thing we can do. If he has 2-2-2, then he has 2-2-2, and there's nothing we can do. Alright, he doesn't. He had 2-1-1. GG. I mean, that was still a good game, though. That was, like, still very, very good game. Yeah, I play. That's why, like, I'm going to be starting with the EB03 meta whenever this sim updates, because I mean that's my meta now. Even though it doesn't really change, as we were looking at before, it doesn't really change a whole lot. All the top winners are still basically Emu, Ace, Zoro, this Luffy, Emu Zoro, Emu Ace, Emu Nami with a standard battle win that doesn't really count. Emu Gold, Roger, Ace, Sabo standard battle, Blackbeard standard battle, Smoker standard battle, Roger, Emu, 1 Vivi. I have hope for Vivi, but Vivi is very weak to Emu, I believe, in my testing. But I'll have to test more. I'll have to see if there's some techs you could do. The text I was thinking of for Emu is, of course, playing Roger. But on top of playing Roger, playing Lime Juice. And if you have one of the Namis up, you can make the blockers of Emu 4 play this, and then you can bypass one of the blocker. I think the new Ace list decimates Emu. It does, but Zoro still decimates Ace. So it's still, I still feel like it's that triangle fucking Triforce meta thing, you know? So
I'm just trying to think of how Vivi can be victorious against Emu. Besides that, I think Vivi's actually really good. Like, I think Vivi is pretty good into a lot of decks, actually. The only deck I think I'm actually afraid of is Emu. Which I guess is the case for a lot of decks, but still. Still is the case. So Tax Beard did not help us there when we had Tax Beard. What else could I... If Tax Beard was Rad Beam, would it be better? I think yes, actually. So I guess that's a vote for Rad Beam in that situation. We'll see if Tax Beard helps us. I mean, Tax Beard's only really good against the Emu fight. And if we did all that, then we'd have a really nice clean 2-2-2-2-2. Like 2s and 4s across the board, which I think would be really nice to have. But I still think having this for Emu is still good, but I gotta decide later. Still need to consider and think. And I really want that VVSP, man. Whatever it's on, like whenever I find a cheap one, it's gone instantly. Like there's no way I'm paying 16,000, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, it's Luffy. It's my fucking nemesis. I hate this deck. He chose to go second. We're going first. This is really bad hand to go first with. We mulligan. Okay. Not the worst. We do have Marco. We have a Red Rock already. I'm probably just going to take the Whitebeard and turn. Pudding. Oh, it's an event card. I see. It's either that or an event card. I understand. We have nothing to play for this, so we're just gonna go with a slick 9 to leader. Yeah, it takes that. Oh, that's a dirty fucking trigger. As an Emu player, I think Tax Beard is the least scary. Really? My friend is also like a huge Emu player, and to him, that is the most annoying card I can play. Is the Tax Beard, in his opinion. He hates it, but I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not really sure. But he's not won flagships, but he's been like, top 8 a few times. He plays other aces, and it's like, man, your ace is literally the best ace. But of course, this could be just because of how I play the deck. But I guess I can understand why he would maybe think this. Cool, so yes, so he can actually bounce my Marco. That's kind of annoying. Let me put that. I will take this. Take that, okay. And then I'll give him the Atmos. It's fine. So we're at 7. This can bounce every turn, which is really annoying. So I think what we have to do is just get rid of it. Even though we don't have another search card and we have nothing to play with our fucking 3 events. Oh, we do. We have this one, actually. So we'll get rid of this, and then we'll put this on. Yes, I share my thoughts. LTR. 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 I should know what that means, but I don't. I should know what it means, but I don't. But I don't. All right, so he's going in for the kill here. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna trash this and see what he drops. Probably gonna be Sanj. Oh, he's playing this again? Are you fucking serious, dude? Bro, calm down. Okay, we're gonna play Tax Beard here. And put 1 life on leader. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9 into this, right? There's no way I can get rid of this with this attack, but it's fine. Because you play ace like a Western devil. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that might be the case. So he's got Red Rock. That's annoying. Yeah, again, this is the reason why we hate playing against this deck. Yeah, just Red Rocks it. Yeah, that's super annoying. Get rid of this. Get rid of this, I guess. It's super annoying though. I think we should do this. The issue is we can't... Thanks, Tommy Haga Haga. Thanks for the follow. The issue is we can't really play the Marco because this card exists. What we can maybe try to do is just get rid of this card, but I'm pretty sure he has like 800 Gigantos. That's going to prevent us from doing anything. What can I can't even really search anything, right? Yeah, all I can get is Marco, which I can't play. I can get Jozu, which I also can't really play here. I think Yamato's probably good to have here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, he can easily defend that though. Hello! Ace and UP looking like my mains for OP13 West format. Yeah, UP is really good. Subba just isn't good. It's fun, but needs strict play. It's very true. That's very true. Do I bother going for this? I can't really defend it, right? I mean, he'll defend it immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, either way, he Gigantos, doesn't matter. This is actually really annoying against my Marcos. I have no board right now. I have something now I can play this Whitebeard with, but these Marcos are basically doing nothing in my hand while this guy exists, which really sucks. So he's got Sanji, he puts cards on top of the deck, so he's got the Sanji play now. If it's Sanji into Roger, we're just kind of fucked, I think. I hate this deck. Yeah, he's got the Roger. He's got the Roger. I think we just fucked, boys. Yeah, at this point, we just can't do anything. At this point, we just kind of lose. We'll use this. We'll bottom deck this. Do we trash and give him one? Yeah, I mean, we have to, right? What's up, Keen? To the sidelines, bro. Yeah, I think we do take this. All right. We do have the Uta, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to have to Oreal Shirihige this. Get rid of one of the other Rogers. Play this. But then there's just no way. Like, there's nothing we can do here. There's nothing we can do here. He does take it, though, interestingly enough. Okay, and that turn. Oh, shit! No! Oh, I forgot to play Uta! Well, we lost. GG. Yeah, we're done. There's gonna be a red rock to my face, and then it's just done. Yeah, he's got the red rock, too. Yeah. I mean, even without it, I would have been bad, but yeah. GG. Yeah, man, okay. He kept playing this thing. He had 3 of these in his deck? How many did he run? Because we bottom decked one of them. He must play at least 3 then. I wonder if that's like, oh, that's my tech against Ace is to bounce these 4-cost Marcos. I mean, it worked. It's pretty good. But yeah, basically as long as he has this and gets Red Rock, like, it's over. There's nothing you can do against it. I think like this is actually my legit worst matchup, like worse than Zoro. Like when I see a UP Luffy, I'm like, I just don't know what to do against this. Like there's no way. Keen, such a nice dude. I hate that all my Marcos and Kikus, I hate that card has Teach and Nami. Bounce all my Marcos, Kikus, Burgesses, it's hell. Yeah, I believe. He chose to go second. I'm going first. This is a bad hand going first, right? Is it? Is it? 2, 4, 5. Just mulligan. Right, we have a 1 cost now, which is good. We have that. We have this. I guess against Roger. Yeah, I guess we want this. Okay, and VP leader effect isn't OP at all. Search, stack up, set giant, all for free. Yeah. I'm really surprised that that card survived the ban list. People ran 3, Red Rock and UP. Yeah, man. Because I mean, like, Red Rock shits all over Ace. Like, Ace cannot do a single thing. Like, this is why I hate this deck so much. If you set up 1 Sanji plus Roger, all you need to do every turn after that is have 1 Red Rock and then like 4 Dawn Active for your events. And there's nothing I can do. There's not a single thing I can do.
Like, what do you do? Think about it. Yeah, I mean, this just all goes... It's just all, yeah, what a waste, but whatever. It's a waste. Or was there different tech? I mean, he was also playing the 8 cost rush Luffy that bounces my Marcos. That's the first time I've seen that, actually. I've seen one person run 1 copy in Ace of that, actually. Wow, you got double? That's pretty sick. We'll take... I want to run a couple of Red Rocks and Ace, hoping I find the room. Yeah, I play 2 in this deck. I play 2. Is it better to run Yamato or... I mean, I think it's always better to run Marco. You defended it? Man, I've never seen a fucking Roger defend early. It's always better, I think, to have all the counter when you're like a 7k leader. In my opinion, but what do I know? I only play Roger a little bit, to be fair. Okay, we can bounce the Skolpa Gabin back to his hand, which is good. We will... I think we have everything we need, actually. So we're gonna just give you this. Sen. Yeah. Actually, I probably should have given him the Yamato. We're probably not playing that this turn. So we can... I'll do 6. Need to defend this one too with 2k. I was gonna say that'd be fucking crazy if we did. Do 7. And then we get rid of this. Oh, he's Komusadid. Let's get rid of... Oh, he has Bensum. It's a good thing he didn't play Bensum, because that's also one of the most annoying cards. Then we play this. Bounce. Okay. This is actually one of the matchups you really want to have Red Rock for, because when he starts dropping the 10 cost Roger, it sucks a lot. It sucks an awful lot when he starts doing that. He's gonna play Rayleigh here, or he's gonna play Roger here. No, he wouldn't play Roger because he would have played it already. What are you gonna play, buddy? So he's now at 7. Okay, he does play the Rayleigh. He's gonna go into Marco here. I'll give him the Marco if he does it this time. Okay. He gets 1 down active. Okay. And then we play this. Drop this. Do not take the life. Get rid of... we might need to keep the Marco, actually. We might, like, there's a... but I might need all the counter I can get. Yeah. And then, what is this? 8. We unfortunately can't hit... we can't hit the Rayleigh yet. But now he has very few hand cards. So now, even though his leader is very high, it's going to be a lot harder for him to defend it because he got rid of so many hand cards early. Yeah, so he has to give like these very big counter cards you probably did not want to give me. We need to find our Roger as well, so I'll use Garp here to look for Roger. We did not get Roger. We will not need Pudding. We will not need Yamato. Should I get Rad Beam here? I can't get Rad Beam, so we'll take Yamato. I want to run a couple red. Oh, you did. Yeah, I run 2 of the 8 cost rush Luffy to bounce blockers and UP as well. Yeah, it seems to be working pretty good, or it worked pretty good for him in this situation. So we'll see if he gets Shanks here. Another thing to search for with Garp here would have been Red Rock. I haven't seen any of my Red Rocks yet. We've drawn a lot of cards, because if he happens to have Shanks, it's very, very bad for us. I think he doesn't, because he would have played it first to give this minus, so it makes it harder for me to counter. So I'll just give him the 1,000 from... I don't think we're playing Yamato this game. But what is he gonna play then? Like, what do you play for 10? Unless he's like trying to like
finagle me a bit. Because you think you do it for sure, right? Like you definitely play Shanks here for it, so it forces more counter. There it is. Okay, I wonder why he didn't, like, why did he do that? It's weird, right? Okay, so we are gonna defend this. And then we're also gonna defend this Shanks hit, which kind of sucks, but. Give me red rock, give me red rock, give me red rock. That is not a red rock, sir. But I think we can pressure him a lot here. I think here we go 8. I really need to get Roger though. Maybe we'll keep this actually. Ah, shit. This is a bit tough. This is a bit tough. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we can hit. I think we can just pressure life here. He has so few life, actually. So these are both 8. Yeah. Did we just win? Did he just brick out? He did. He just bricked out. Damn. Yeah, so that's the issue with Roger. Sometimes you just brick out because you can't control your hand. This is why I think Roger is very hit or miss. See, it seemed very scary, but then you realize, oh, he wasn't able to search anything, and he countered so aggressively early on. This is another thing you don't want to do with Roger, really, I don't think. If you counter too aggressively when you're 5k, you have no way to defend yourself when you're 7k. When if you had all those counter cards, you could have easily defended these hits. This is just a 2k, you know? Biggest issue with Roger. It is, and unless they resolve that, like, of course you have Shanks, and he used both of them, but Shanks doesn't find you Shanks, unfortunately. It doesn't find you Katakuri. It doesn't find you like Newgate, you know? All these really top end cards, it finds you the Roger, but for whatever reason, he's not playing it. He has the Newgate, like he doesn't have the 8 cost Roger. I'm very confused why Roger doesn't run 9 Mom. Probably because of the Dawn minus effect. Because if you minus your Dawn, then you become a 5k leader again. And then your opponent could just beat the shit out of you and you're on the following turn. If I had to guess, that would be my guess. Why he doesn't play 9 Mom. Because of course the strength of Roger being 7 when he's at 10 Dawn is hard to overlook. And you would minus the 1 Dawn with Mom, right? The West needs to enjoy the month and a half we get before Roger promo actually drops. Yeah, I mean before Roger promo, you just play Newgate. I mean it's basically the same thing. You just gotta wait an extra turn. In some cases, Newgate's actually better because if you have 9 Dawn, for example, oh never mind. You would never be at 9 Dawn. Yeah, never mind. That doesn't make any sense. I forgot what I just said. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Just sometimes if you play Roger when you have 9 Dawn, he doesn't give you the 2k because you or your opponent needs to be at 10 Dawn. So in those cases, it's better just to not even play the Roger and you would play one of these instead. Oh, he plays this? Why would you play this Rayleigh in this deck? That is a little confusing for me. I don't think I would be playing this Rayleigh. Not in this deck. Not in this deck. Okay. Have we lost yet? Yeah, we lost to Luffy. That's right. We lost to Luffy. That is a matchup I do expect to lose, unfortunately. I do expect to lose that one quite badly, unfortunately. Okay, we got Zoro again. It would be nice if we could win again. He chose to go second, so we're going first. We do have searchers, so I might keep this. We'll play this to try to get our... Okay, we don't get our Marco, but we do get our Jozu, which is arguably even more important. And then we can play Garp to either find Marco or Yamato for the next turn and go 7 leader. Prono gets Tashigi. Maybe not actually, because he's thinking about it. Gets Cavendish instead. Okay, so we have a lot of searchers here. So we can get our Marco. This is good. We can also get... Oh, another Marco? Do we need more Marcos though? Or should we get... Yamato here instead. Yamato instead. And then put this up. 7. Takes that one. In turn. What do you play for 4 here? You just go all in and just hit me really hard? Oh, you're only hitting me for 2, huh? In that case, I'll use leader effect. What do you play for 2? I guess Koshido? Yeah, Koshido. Okay. In this case, I will play this guy. Go another 7 leader. I think I heard that Yamato is better to play here, but we'll see. It is interesting to see how feels like vocal majority in the West is already hating on OP13, calling it a dice roll meta. How is it in Japan? Do you feel like players are just more pragmatic and try to do their best? No, even here it is pretty much like if you lose second place, like if you lose your Coco, what's it called? Like if you miss your your dice roll, I guess you would call it. It kind of sucks a lot actually. So it is kind of similar, to be honest. Okay, so he chose instead to do that. That is kind of bad for me. So what I think I'll do instead, I mean, we can bounce Tashigi back to hand, but then it doesn't really matter because either way we won't have a Josu to bounce their guy. So I think it may be better for us to just play a blocker here. The issue is we still don't have a Whitebeard, so it might still be in our best interest to bounce this just to play this to get a Whitebeard for next turn. That might actually be what we do here. But then we won't have a Dawn leader, which also fucking sucks because we definitely want to draw here. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll try to be really pressure-ish on leader. So I'll do 7 here. I think we'll just do as much pressure as we can on their leader. Trigger? No trigger. 8 here. Okay, now he's defending. We drop the Marco end turn. I'm guessing he has a Quina for this Marco if he doesn't have Tashigi. And then either way, playing this will not have meant anything. But we'll be able to draw a lot of cards here, and hopefully we'll find a Whitebeard off of this. Okay. So you have no Rested Dawn, which means Cavendish doesn't really do anything. I will let you take this. I will use this. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Nope. When in doubt, Bella Betty it out. Bella Betty is pretty. Yeah, I mean, Bella Betty did have some success earlier because Bella Betty actually does pretty good in Emu, apparently. Yeah, that's fine. Still no fucking Newgate. Another Koshido here. Okay, then he gets the 2 down active. We will give him the pudding. What are you playing for 3? Another blocker or something? Yo, what's up, Hairbender? MVP. Dude, you've been in like every stream recently. I'm like, yeah, happy. I think you're the most consistent viewer now. For both kinds of streams. That's impressive. When in doubt, turn it off on plays. My stuff for Ace is going to be so delayed with what happens. UPS. What happened to UPS? Really, I like watching you. Yeah, but sometimes, like, you know, some people are here for the card game. Some people are here for, you know, other stuff. We need 1 Whitebeard. Please give me 1 Whitebeard. Thank you, Christ. Okay. Ora, Shirohige da. Take that. Okay, we do have the red Whitebeard. We're gonna definitely keep that. Let's get rid of this. I think we have a lot of the parts we need now. Jor is the only reason Bella Betty isn't huge this meta. Yeah, that's fair. She wrecks Emu Ace. She doesn't. I wouldn't say she wrecks Ace. I've beaten my fair share of Bello Betties. I think I would actually. I'm just gonna go for this Conventus actually. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with this. I watched the tutorial, but it wasn't enough, I guess. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it might help. You might learn how to play the game, but learning like how to play the game takes a lot of practice, a lot of games. Really feels like all counters to Ace Emu are being held down by Zoro beating them. Yep. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, so one always beats the other, and then the other beats the other. You know what I mean? Like, it's so annoying. What's this guy doing? So you locked in this guy. I did not expect to see a La Beppo here. That's something. Do I take this? Yeah, I'll take this. We still don't have another white beard. That's so cringe. Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, we have this one. Never mind. What am I talking about? If we... Okay, what's my game plan here? If I do this... Do you think we should use this to take our last life? How risky of a play is this? We'll have Newgate, and Roger to end out the game. It worked last time, so we'll just try it again this time and see if it works. I don't know if it will, but we're just gonna try it and see what happens. And if he defends this, okay, he took it. Okay, we'll play this. Okay, so we have 2 blockers and our leader's 10k. Okay, he does rest them both. Okay, so he did have the rest both thing. So he's just gonna go all in with La Beppo, or what's his plan here? This combo seems OP. I mean, he had this though, so this kind of like, there's not much I can do here, I don't think. I don't know if I can actually defend this. Actually, can I? Yes, I can. GG. Yeah. Okay, I guess it is pretty OP. It's the second time I've won this way against Zoro, actually. But this time Zoro didn't have Tashigi, but this La Beppo was pretty interesting. Like resting and then locking this Newgate down was pretty good. Yes, you can. Yeah, yes, we can. I guess in this case it might have been better to have the Dawn App though for Rad Beam and then defend with this, but either way it works. Because then if we had both Dawn up, he has to choose between both Dawns or one of my blockers. Yeah, I guess that would be the smarter play, right? If I had I had Rad Beam, so I think this was a miss. Even though we won this, I think this was a misplay on my part because if I had both Dawn up for Rad Beam, he has to choose one Dawn or both Dawn. So there's 3 targets he has to rest, and he can't do all 3. So my bad. If I had Rad Beam, I should have left it up. Will you still play Ace in the EB03 meta? This is the EB03 meta. Oh no, it's not. You're right. Sorry, it hasn't been uploaded yet or updated yet. For now, yes. I'll show you why. So this is current EB03 in Japan. This is actual tournament data from EB03 as of right now, and you can see that the top decks that are winning flagships are still Emu, Zoro, Emu, Ace, Emu, Emu. This is a standard battle. Emu, Roger, Ace, Ace. Standard battle doesn't count.
Zoro, Zoro, Emu, Emu, one random Vivi. Emu, Zoro, Ace, Ace. So EB03 basically changed nothing. And looking at this deck list, this deck has literally no chance against Emu. If this deck fights Emu, it's just GG. Nowadays, people are playing 9Beards against Emu-ish. I mean, 9Beards works against Emu and Zoro, actually. So I'm realizing why 9Beards are probably better. And if you have 9Beard, so like, again, if you had 9Beard and then you also have Rad Beam up, it's very, very strong. So I think I'm getting convinced, because that's like the second time. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that I'm also gonna drop my Tax Beard and have another Rad Beam up. And I think using Redbeard with Rad Beam is just too good. This wins me games like crazy. Like, this is how you end the game, is this. You can just do it more consistently now. If you play Tax Beard, it gives them a window to Stussy if you play it. If not, the Emu player can do Gorose and Smack Face. If they do Gorose, you can counter that with Red Rock though. Which is what I've done against my friend multiple times, and he always wants to punch me in the face when I do. So how often should I be doing the take life plus Redbeard combo only to take last life? Yeah, I would only do it for your last life, and I would only do it if you have a Roger in hand that you can basically win the next turn with, especially if they have blockers up. That Zoro didn't, so even if they didn't, like at that point, it's do they hunker down with blockers and hope you don't have Roger, or do they go all in and lose either way? And like either way, it's a loss for them. You know what I mean? Like this combo, I like doing Newgate when you know you have lethal in hand. Like when you know the game is done and like there's nothing they can do about it if you bring yourself to 0 life. And it works really good against especially Emu, who has all the blockers. Because Emu, if you do this combo, literally cannot do anything. Like your leader becomes 10k, all of their characters are 7k. They must put 3 down on each character to do at least one counter's worth of damage, or you know, and they can only do 3 attacks. They just lose. Like there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Would you think that if the meta is still the same 3 leaders, we may get new changes on the ban list? Maybe. I can tell you what they would probably ban for each one as well. For Newgate, they would ban this card. They would ban the I Am Whitebeard card. This would probably be the ban target for this deck. And it would fuck it up a lot. For Emu, they would ban the Throne card. This one. They would just ban this. Because there's no reason they need there's no reason to have all like 6 Dawn active after summoning 5 characters. Like there's just no reason for this. It's just too stupid. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little dumb. I think they would ban this. For Zoro, I don't really know what they would ban in Zoro, to be honest. I don't think Zoro's that bad. It's just really good in the Ace. Like if you ban Tashigi, the game's like the game that can't play anymore. I don't really know what you would ban in Zoro, to be honest. I think Zoro's actually fine. Zoro doesn't have any specifically OP cards except for Tashigi. Yeah, and that's about it. But I don't think they would ban Tashigi because Tashigi is the entire deck essentially. Like if a Zoro doesn't get Tashigi, I think their win rate plummets by like 20%. I won a flagship over the weekend. I was very lucky. Ace bricked. Ace had 5 hand, 1 Dawn up, and 10k base leader. Yeah, do you remember that picture I showed you guys of when I played against Bello Betty? And I had 10 cards, 10 hand cards, and only one of them had counter. And it was a 1k counter Yamato. That was fucking brutal. They won't ban the restand event. They're printing an anniversary alt art. Yeah, like that's what there's even the restand I don't think is that broken. Some decks don't even run the Dead Man's game. Like I really don't know what you would ban in Zoro. Like nothing really seems too offensive in Zoro besides the leader itself. It is basically the leader, right? It's Tashigi and the leader. And then Tashigi's only bad because of the leader. Yeah.
I had no other turn, just jammed 17k and got away with it. Yeah, man. Sometimes people just brick. Bonnie experience. Bonnie can be pretty real too. How often does Thatch come up? Do you use them often? Nope. I never use Thatch. I've used Thatch effectively one time. It's just that there's no other 2k counter that really has an applicable effect that I would like. Some people run one Jozu, so they'll run like one Thatch, one Jozu, and like, you know, you can maybe situationally use them. I can't see myself ever playing Jozu. Would it ever maybe, like I could maybe see me sometimes like the last hit and you need like that one, they have 0 cards in hand, you can play Jozu. Jozu is double searchable, I guess. Oh, that's true. I guess because Garp can also find Jozu. This is true. But I guess the difference is I used to play Jozu and I used to play Thatch. I still play Thatch. Thatch has won me a game. Jozu has never won me a game. If you have nothing else to play and you play Roger early and you know they can't get rid of it, Thatch can actually still be really good if you don't have the 9-beard and this event. The fact that everybody's running 9-beard now puts less value into Thatch, I think, because basically this combo is taking over what Thatch was meant to really do, which was to basically force you to 0 life so that Roger is playable. But this forces you to play Roger first. Something that other cards, or some very few people are also playing, is this law, which if your opponent has 6 or more life cards in their hand, add 1 of your opponent's life to their hand. This can force Emu to take their last life, or force other decks to take their last life. You would not use this against another ace, because then that ace would just Roger you instead, but you can use this against Emu to set up your Roger for next turn. This has been like a one of tech card in some decks. I have never tried it, but apparently this also can see some play here and there. They say run 2 Jozu because Jozu is searchable by Garb. I asked some ace mains. It's just, that's if you think of it as only 2k counters. But Thatch actually has an effect that can win you games. So in my opinion, I would just rather play Thatch. I tested Ace and Zoro and Sanji, and it was kind of okay. Like against Zoro Sanji, I think it could be good because of Zoro Sanji can win, I think, because of this guy, which I always forget his fucking name. This guy, Vanderdecken. This guy can just one-shot your new gates for fun. If they banned the ACOS event, would Ace recover and change the build, or would you just die off like Doflamingo without Jinbei? I don't think it's as necessary to have the event as it is for Doflamingo to have Jinbei. I have played and won games without the event. It's just like the games that you have the event are just so hard for your opponent to recover from. If we lose the ACOS event, I think other things that are 7 or 8 costs, which could potentially be strong, would just start to see play. Things like the 7 cost ace might to start see some play. What are some other Whitebeard pirate cards that could be good? Like I know there's some other ones that would like potentially be good to play. Blue. Because I have heard an argument for the 7 cost ace to be played in this deck. Yeah, maybe not. Besides that, what's a good 8 cost? A general 8 cost for red. I mean, the best red 8 cost card is, in fact, Rayleigh, but I don't think Rayleigh belongs in this deck. Unfortunately. I mean, I think they would just play something else, honestly. Or they might even play like something like Gravito Moko. What's that? Gravity Blade, I think. Gravity Blade. Gravito Moko. Or they might just play more of these. Like they might just like focus more on this end, and just play like more other 6 costs. Like maybe the maybe this Law would be played more, or maybe the what's his name, Vista. Some people are, maybe this Vista could see some play. Like there are other cards that would replace it, and I don't think it would be that bad. I don't think it would destroy the deck. I think it would just definitely ruin its curve. He destroys 10 cost new gates for breakfast. Exactly. What do you think about 3 Marcos? If I were to put anything to 3 here, it would be this Yamato, because I think I play this Yamato the least of all these cards, and Yamato is just kind of an emergency for when you don't have Jozu, or if you have no Jozu bounce target. Even if I'm going first and I have the choice between Yamato and Marco, I would just rather play Marco, because this Yamato has counter in your hand, and this also gives you 2 cards, but also serves as a blocker, and they both have the same power. The only argument would be if something can rest the 4 or bounce the 4. So if you're playing against, I guess, like, for example, that Luffy, you would play this instead, probably. Yeah, but I mean, generally, they both almost do the exact same thing. Give you 2 cards and 1 Dawn. 2 cards and 1 Dawn, if it's the 5 Dawn turn. If you can choose. Just this one's a blocker, and this one has counter. So I'd rather this one in my hand, and I would rather this one on the board. It just matters, can your opponent do something to remove this or not? Do you know what I mean? I can see Rush Luffy added for the mirror and Gravity Blade for non-emu matchups. Yeah, like, people are talking about, like, what's the best Zoro fucking counter card? Realistically, the best Zoro counter card is Gravity Blade. You send both Tashigis to the bottom of the deck, or Tashigi Law, bottom of the deck. Like, it's so good, actually. But if that were the case, then we'd probably see like Zoro start playing Tashigi out like early to stop this or something. I don't know. But like, yeah, basically Emu stops this card from being played in Ace, I believe. Yeah, basically Emu gatekeeps a lot of cards and decks from playing right now, which sucks. Yamato is good, but since you have some draw with the leader and a lot of cards, it's not much needed. I mean, like, you still need to draw a lot of cards, right? Like, Yamato does literally everything Ace wants. Draws cards and puts it down on leader. Like, it's actually perfect. Like, what else would you play? Like, what's a better 5 cost character for Ace? You know what I mean? Like, there just isn't one. Like, you could play Nami. Like, Nami's just the worst version of this card, because Nami doesn't put it down on leader. But you'd say, like, Nami has blocker. Okay, then just play Marco. You know, like, in that case, you know, because this gives you +1, this gives you +2, this gives you +2. Blocker, but it's a 5 cost, 4 cost blocker, same stats. This one has counter, but so does this one. So I'd rather just, I don't know, just rather play this. Get the +2 and the Dawn leader. It's so strong, because then the Dawn leader gives you an additional +1 if you use leader effect the following turn. Too strong. Yeah, so I understand why these are like the choices. Like, if you think about it on paper, it just makes sense. It just makes sense why this is the build. And I feel like this is kind of the build that everybody's like stopped on. I guess like Thatch could be, like, 1 Thatch could be changed for 1 Jozu. But I think this is pretty much the standard build now in Japan, at least. I'm very curious how the West will change or develop the Ace deck. Because I'm guessing a lot of people will experiment. There'll be a lot of tests and experiments, I think. Is my guess. That's my guess. But yeah, I'm excited for the sim to get the EB03 update, so I can do lots of testing with Vivi and Nami and Yamato, because I've basically only been playing Ace, and everybody's like, why do you only play Ace in OP13? It's because do I want to go first or second? I'll go second, actually. And the reason for this, I'll keep this, is because I basically have tournaments this month that I need to basically perfectly play Ace to accomplish this. I'm gonna take Roger. Should I take Roger? I have a forecast here. We'll take Roger here. Ah, we didn't find... Okay, I'll take this. We didn't find our Jozu, unfortunately. The West will somehow make it more broken. Or just do what we did and have to default to EP Luffy. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we do have our Marco here. We don't have our Jozu. Not having Jozu here is pretty bad for us, actually. Oh, we could have also actually just putting them and made sure... Oh, he didn't even have Tashigi. That's so good for us. Oh, that's so good for us, fam. You guys don't even know how good for us that is. He has 7 hand cards. But I know he doesn't have Tashigi. I know he doesn't have Tashigi. I know he doesn't have Tashigi. I want all of these. I need all. These are all 3 of the pieces I need for victory here. I'm getting rid of this, yeah. Okay. Okay, we do need to find the event though, so hopefully we can find it with this. We don't. Oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes. That is a lot of new gates, man. I don't think we need that many new gates, but I'll take them anyway. Okay, at least we have a Dawn leader now. To be honest, I think Ace is one deck the East got right. The West will somehow make A cost that bounces 4. Oh, the Rush Luffy. Yeah, the Rush Luffy's pretty good. Okay, this guy, did I get rid of the pudding? I did. He has 9 fucking cards in hand. I bet he's looking so hard for his Tashigi. Did he not get it? Did he still not get Tashigi? What the fuck? You're playing a 2K Helmeppo? What's your hand? What is wrong with your hand? Okay, I'm actually gonna get rid of one of my new gates. I don't think we need this many. And I'm gonna just give him the 1K here. Dude, what happened to this guy? Like, what is going on? Do we take this? Yes. Okay, we do have the Whitebeard event now. That's perfect. Man, that's brutal though. That's some brutal hand, bro. Do I just go for life here? Because what I can do now is I play... Oh, but we need another event to do this properly. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, we don't need 2 fucking Marcos. Do I go for Cavendish? I mean, he didn't get his Tashigis though. That's so brutal. And if he still didn't draw it, that means we can basically just go for board. And there's no downside, right? Yeah. I think we'll grind this one out then if he didn't get Tashigi here. Yeah, give me all your hand cards, man. And do I just... Should I attack into him or should I keep this up? Okay, what's he gonna do to me here? I'm assuming he's gonna rest his Marco anyway, actually, so I'll just attack into it. Force another counter or he just loses it. Okay. Bro walked so other Zoros could run. Yeah, jeez. Oh man, that's so brutal. Okay, yeah, he rested it anyway, so it didn't even matter. So it's a good thing I actually used the Zoro here. We'll give him this. Is he... Oh, he also gets another attack with this. Oh, that's kind of bad, actually. Oh, wait, does he just win here? He might just win here. If he has event. Which he might, probably. Because if he doesn't win here, I think like I'm going to have this unbeatable board of blockers that he can't stop next turn. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay. So he's going for this. That's fine. I mean, this is an interesting choice. Okay, what is my option here? Okay, if I defend this, what happens? So if I do 2-2, then we could use this to go all in. Let me think here. No, I think we can just keep stacking. Yeah, I'll just take it. And he's got Koshido. Yeah, I think we just can just keep doing this, right? We get rid of this. Attack this. Attack this. Unless he has another Dead Man's Game. Do you think he has another one?
If he has another one, we're fucked. Okay, we just lose. It would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny.
Oh, this sucks, actually. Yeah, this kind of sucks, actually. Do you like one cost Vista? I like the rad beams more. Okay, I think, hold on, can we just win here? Let's see, 12, 12. Oh, I think we just win here, right? Right? Do we just win here? I think we do. 7. If we go like 9. Yeah, we just win, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. And 12. 13. Yeah. Man, we've beaten every Zoro we fought. I mean, this Zoro got like fucking bricked as all hell though, this poor guy. Like he could not find his Tashigi till the very end. Poor guy. GG. I was gonna say that. Yeah, so I do prefer Rad Beam because it's very hard to get rid of Rad Beam, where it's very easy to get rid of this Vista for like every meta deck right now. Zoro can rest it easily, Emu can pop it easily, and that's basically all you have to worry about. If you're playing UP Luffy, they can use the 8 cost Rush Luffy to just bounce it back to your hand. I think when it comes to your defensive tools, you basically have to choose between, you don't have to, but the majority of people choose between Rad Beams and Vista. They'll maybe have one Vista, one Rad Beam, or whatever, but I think the current consensus is 2 Rad Beams and not Vista. So this one has no Vista, 1 Rad Beam. No Vista, 2 Rad Beam. No Rad Beams. What are they using for defense here? More 2Ks. Oh, okay, so they just play more 2Ks. So they decided they would rather have 12 2Ks and no counter events. Is this the same deck? No, this one is also running. Okay, interesting. Well, basically nobody's playing Vista, to answer your question. They're playing Rad Beams. Rad Beam. This guy plays Vista. So there's 1 Vista here, and he also plays 2 Rad Beams. Does he play less 2Ks? 1, 2, 4. No. What does he run less of? Oh, he only plays 1 Newgate, 1 Newgate. 4. Oh, he plays 1 less Otama. 2, 5, 6. Okay, so he only plays. Okay, he plays 10 2Ks. 1 pudding. Okay. Nami! Yokoso Nami. 久しぶりだな。疲れたんですかね。前月は大変だったね。ずーっと勉強してよね、ナミシュワン。お疲れ様です。やっと休むできるんですね。勉強より仕事か。まあ仕事も大変だよね。仕事も大変だよな。いや今日も21時半までレッスンした。寝たなかった？寝たなかったんですか？ちゃんと。もう
だって前回は値段上がったなのに、ああ誰も来ないって言ったでしょ。来るでしょ。ほらまだ来るでしょ。だろうな。いくら今。1500？ 700？ 安っ安っ上がってください。we do have a one done. Okay, I was gonna say we don't have a one done card to play. Oh, I should play this first. Ah, fuck, I fucked up. See, I could have played Garb. Shit, I gotta get rid of this. End turn. Garb. It's fine. That's fine. There's a chance he just goes 8 here anyway. 値段上がってくださいな。Incoming Straw Hat packets for Ace deck. Hyper aggro. I mean, there are ways to play. If Emu didn't exist, you would also be seeing people playing Entei in this deck. Ooh, double Rogers. Or sorry, Flame Emperor. The Flame Emperor card in this deck is also very strong. Seeing people who speak 2 languages always makes me impressed. Guess it's because I'm American. Yeah, I guess you don't really need to use multiple languages if you're in America, right? I mean, you maybe learn Spanish. I mean, I didn't learn Japanese until I moved here anyway. でもオンラインだけで6万ぐらいもらってるよ。すごいでしょ。まあすごいなんだけど、なんか忙しいでしょ、すごく。だからいいんじゃないのやらなかったもいいでしょ。どうせ来るし。めっちゃ忙しいだろう。だからね、なんか自分の時間とお金両方考えたら、両方ね。Ah, shit. Okay, we still need something to play this turn, so we take this. And then we'll go 6. Entei is such a good card. Exactly, but basically Emu just prevents you from playing it. Like, if you were playing against Emu, there's just no reason to play it. You know what I mean? Which just sucks. Dakara nami Schwan. Listen, no. どういうお金いや、レッスンの値段どうやって言うのレッスンのお金なんとか金入金レッスン金1000じゃあ次は1000円ですね少しずつだって少しずつレベルアップするでしょだからその経験で上がっちゃえ Let's give him the thatch such占領かプラットフォームを変えるつもりああそうだねそれ方がいいですね確かにso we're going for this Perona discard 1 card from hand okay yeah we can kill that trash 1 card okay that's fine I'll trash a Roger and get all my cards back. What are you most looking forward to testing in 13.5? VV. And I say that because I already played a tournament with VV and it was very fun. And then after that, I would be interested in playing Nami, which I also have the SP cards for. And then I would be interested in playing Yamato. These are all decks I played, except for VV. I played my very first deck was the original VV, the OP04 VV. which was not a good deck, but I just really liked VV at the time because when I started playing the game, I started watching One Piece, and I was at the Arc of Alabasta, and I really liked VV at the time, so it made me want to play VV, and now VV is actually good. 今のところはトップナンバートップ1の先生です。私本当？じゃあ次だよな、次だよ。Vivi seems like the same style-ish. Yeah, but it's very strong actually, and it can be very aggressive. And the fact that the Vivi lets you get a blocker and your Vivi out, I mean the Nami out, has very good tools. And you can play 10 costs that also give rush, or you could use the 10 cost Shanks to also KO with 12k. It has very good tools. It just sucks into Emu, and that's it. You would play with your SP Nami card? Yes. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive, you know? Like a card I wouldn't play with is like the flagship winning deck. Like I wouldn't use these cards. I wouldn't use any trophy cards. I wouldn't use a manga rare. SP cards, I can use SP cards. They're rare, but they're not stupid expensive. They're not expensive to the point where I'll never play them ever. Yeah, they're already in my decks. All of them. I think if a card is worth 20,000 or more, like 20,000 yen, so like 150 bucks, like 150. If a card is worth 150 US dollars or more, then I would not put it in the deck. Anything less than that, because like if I put an expensive card in a deck, I also double sleeve it, which means it'll basically have the same amount of protection it would have if it were just sitting on my shelf anyway. Do you double sleeve? Yes, of course. I do in decks that have expensive cards in them. So my Nami deck right now has the SP Robin and the SP Nami. And that one I definitely double sleeved. Meanwhile, the only alts I'll use is alt leaders because I can triple sleeve them and put them in a protective hard case. Yeah. I mean, that's probably smart if you're looking for like value. I never sell cards and I don't know if I ever will. So I definitely just like to play with them. What was I doing? Oh yeah, just playing. Did we just only lose to to Luffy so far? I think we did. We actually beat 3 Zoras in a row. That's crazy. That is a bit insane. I always use double sleeves. Yeah, double sleeves is a good way to go. But like, I also don't bend my cards. Like, you know how some people like masturbate with their cards? Like just fucking raw dog them, you know? I'm actually gonna make a short about that because it annoys me to no end. Do you guys know what I mean by when I say people masturbate with their cards? I'm gonna take this. I think I'm also gonna use, yeah, because we can definitely, I'm gonna look for Marco. Got him. Okay. I don't want value, I just don't like scratches on my shiny things. That's what I mean, but you wouldn't get scratches if they're in sleeves, right? Like they would maybe just bend a little. And that's it. I do have Jozu, so I'm gonna keep one on board. I'm still gonna use this effect. And I'll get rid of Admirals, I think. And we're gonna give you this one. The card flicking? Yeah, the thing where they go like when they're like thinking, like if you ever watch championships, they always fucking do it in Japan. I'm not sure if the West does it. It's the most annoying thing. I hate it so much. It's so irritating. It literally sounds like somebody's fapping. Like it's so annoying. Okay, well I will just take this, I believe. So you're saying I should play with my fake cereal Luffy I pulled from anniversaries from buying a box of OP13? Your fake cereal Luffy? I mean, if you want to. Oh, he's got Bensum. Yeah, we can't forgive this. We can't forgive the Bensum here. We're getting rid of that. We can't forgive Bensum. This card surviving on the field is like one of the worst things for this deck. I now added
AA Stushis, a piece of AA Elders each. Oh, alternate arts. Though I don't think the AAs are that nice looking. I think the AAs are pretty nice. I like them. I'm a fan of them, to be honest. But I think you only need one for the Godo Ose because you can just always summon the same 5 out. So they'll always be out, which is kind of nice. I was in Adland. Do you mean when they shuffle their hand around like crazy? Yeah, like, and they made that really strong flicking noise, and it's like so annoying. Like I don't even know how to do it. So I'm not. They're like. It's like the hand shuffle. I hate it so much. So I don't do that. So my cards don't get bent. So like I think it's okay. That's why I think it's okay for me to just like leave it. Okay. Okay, so now he's at 10, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. We don't have... We don't have the blocker Newgate, unfortunately. I think we might lose against this guy. Maybe we're too greedy with our Marco here. He started doing it as a Magic player years ago, and people started copying it because it became a nervous tick for people. Ah, really? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. I do that. It's usually a tell that I'm nervous. Yeah, I notice when people are like nervous, or if an opponent does something they don't like, they flick even harder. Generally, these cards have value, right? Of course they have value. But like not to the point where I would not play with the card. I will trash this. Please give me a red rock. Christ, I want a red rock one time. Okay, I'm gonna try and search for a red rock here. Got it. If I do this, what do I play? What do we play here? I think we just try to get rid of their board. And we can also play an Utsa for free. Okay, this is good. This is what we're doing. We red rock this bitch. Well, I misclicked. That's fine. That's fine. I misclicked. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. No, my Newgate. Wait, hold on. Is it an original power? No, it's... Oh, I have to give this Dawn to Newgate. Oh, that's so frustrating. Or else I couldn't play Uta. No. Oh, it's all coming down now. That was so annoying that we... Okay, I misclicked this, by the way. Just so you guys know, in case you're wondering why the hell this just happened. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, that's frustrating as hell. That was so bad. We specifically searched it and everything. Like, you guys know that was a misplay, right? Or like a misclick, sorry. A misinput. Yeah, it was a misinput. I'm getting Serial Luffy graded. I typically don't use any SP or mangas in decks. Anything lower gets played. I use SPs. I will definitely never use a manga in a deck. Unless they become like less than, you know, whatever, 20,000 or whatever it is. I use SPs. I use all arts, especially leaders, of course. And if I got anything that was like a serial card or like, yeah, like any of these crazy he has another, he guaranteed he has another Shanks. He guaranteed has another Shanks. Guaranteed has another Shanks. This sucks. Oh, he has a Roger here. How do I beat this? How do I beat this? I had to get rid of my Utas as well, which I really need these Utas to survive. There's no way we can beat this. Yeah, I mean, that cost me the game. And that's all I can really say is it cost me the game. That cost me the game, y'all. What I can do is I can search for another Uta or a Marco. No, I can't search for a Marco. It has to be Uta. Well, there's fucking Marco, I guess. Yeah. Oh, cool. GG. GG. There's nothing else we can do, right? Yeah, we just lose. We just lose. Doo-doo-doo. Boom. Yeah. That is a brick. Well, we just got completely destroyed this game. We got completely destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, I get leaders are always fine because you can put them in like these giant, like all my leaders are in giant brick, like these. They're like in these cases, like these solid thing. Like of course these are fine. There's no way you can get damaged. I just think I also play like the SPs again because like I don't bend my cards. Like I don't jerk off with my cards, so it's okay for them to be in my deck too. In my opinion, anyway. $30 SP Lucia. I had my eye on the other day. Yeah, like if it's a $30 SP, like I'm not sure how. Like, of course, it depends on your financial situation. I am at a point where I can afford to buy these, I guess. And you know, I'm kind of making this also like content and stuff like that too. I mean, I don't know what else to call it besides masturbation with cards. Like it's card masturbation. I'm sorry. I like to double side my LDRs in those plastic case. Oh, your leaders. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what I do is the back of the leader, I have like a nice art of the character that I just don't use. So like on the back of my ace, I have like a Newgate, like one of the like the tax beard Newgate just in the back of that as like, you know, protecting his boy. Do I swing with this? I guess, yeah, because we lose anyway, right? So I basically need to try to last out the night. Yeah, okay. So either way, this can be like tempting for him to hit maybe if he wants. I saw someone online using the paper Blackbeard, and then once he used leader Coca, he will flip to the AA's Blackbeard, and I love this interaction ever since. Oh, I see. You flip it to show that you've used the leader effect. That's kind of nice. I mean, like, yeah, there's nothing we can do here. It's GG. Yeah, GG. We lost. We just clicked the wrong card. There's nothing we could do. My bad. Well, I guess we can count that as a loss. But I count it as I clicked the wrong card. After I use my leader Coca, I'll flip the paper to alt leader. So my opponent also follows the interactions with no shenanigans. That's true. I mean, like in Japan, you can use like used things, but it's true. There's a lot of people who don't use counters or like markers like that. And you never know if they actually did it. Besides them, like your opponent can be like, you remember you used it? Like, oh yeah, shit. Sorry, buddy. That's true. You could also flip it to make it look like you used it. That's true too. This is also true. That's actually pretty smart, actually. You flip it so it looks with an alternate leader. All right, our first Emu matchup. We'll take that second place. Or fucking, I don't think that's a good hand. That's a bit better. Still not great. Still not very good, to be honest with y'all. That's a pretty garbage hand. We can use the Otama to look for something to play because we will only just bounce it with Jozu if we can. Because Jozu being a 6 cost will make sure that Jozu's safe. Most will be of basically no use unless they don't get their searches off and trash any cards, which they already are, so. Okay, now I need to lock in and watch. I know there will be at least 15 emus a night at locals. I mean, yeah, I'll try, but I drew pretty badly here. But I took second, which is very... Okay, we got a Jozu. This is very good. We draw this. Okay, this is also quite good. We're not going to need this, I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to need this. We get rid of this. I might even, we don't have a 4 cost, so I think we should play this to get a 4 cost actually. Try to find Marco here. We get Marco, this is good, and we unturn. Because Emu will probably use search cards. So assuming they use at least 1 search card, we can just still counter out with just 1 leader effect. Very rarely will Emu just go 8k leader. This one might, because I don't have Dawn on leader, but we'll see. And then from here we have almost perfect curve. We just need our leader event, which hopefully we can draw at some point. Probably whenever we lose Marco. Damn, want to watch you destroy this Emu. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? So we'll use leader effect here and probably give him this Yamato, because I don't think we'll be using this, and then turn. So what did he draw? I should be paying attention. Oh, he plays Shirahoshi. That's really annoying. All right, so basically we have to make sure. But why would he play Shirahoshi now? That's interesting. And why didn't he use the effect? Oh, I think this was a misplay on his part. Yeah, this was a misplay on his part. He could have made me trash a card from my hand right now. So that was definitely a misplay on his part. So I think it's kind of not fair now. Like, I know he has this. This is a very good tech card, by the way, if you don't have this in your Emu. If I'm the Emu, I will 8k leader. Yeah. Might not have been a bad play. Okay, we still don't have event though, which is kind of bad. I think there are lines, but the Emu needs 7 cards in trash. Yeah, but I mean, like, he probably knows I'm not gonna bounce anything. I guess I could bounce this with Jozu if I need to, but he knows I'm definitely gonna counter this, right? Like, do I get rid of pudding here? I like having the ability to pudding later. You think so? Okay, well, I'm just gonna use this. I mean, this also is pressure. Like, it forces me to keep my hand cards low. So it might be working in his favor, actually. Like, it still might be annoying for him. Okay, so he has 6 in hand, or 6 in trash, so I actually can use this to bounce him. And actually, this will be advantageous for me, so that way I won't have 6 cards in hand. So this is actually probably a good idea. This means I should actually do this first, so that way he can't counter out, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to attack. And I think I'm gonna attack again, because he's gonna have what? Next he'll have 6. How much is Mars? I think Mars is 6, right? Oh wait, he'll have 5, 4. He has 5, 1, 2. Oh, he'll have 7. Okay, then yeah, we'll just attack here, because I think he'll probably just use Mars either way. Okay, then he uses King Ghoul. Okay, so we don't have event. This is actually pretty bad for us. We basically have nothing to play next turn. Yeah, Mars can destroy Marco. Yeah, so unfortunately he isn't going to shoot a Hoshi off here, which is kind of bad for us. We do have Izo, where we can actually use it to attack on a Shirahoshi after, which is kind of good. To just, you know, make it a little bit of an annoyance for him, because it also means he has 1 less 2k counter in his hand, right? So we'll basically have traded cards in that case, but we'll see what he does here, because he can just kill the Marco with Mars to force the counter, or to force this. But he's using this. Oh, he can still use this. Okay, so he's finding Peter instead. Okay, Peter, he must have Mars in hand then, if he's going to use it this turn. We'll see what he does here. But if I were him, I'd probably use Mars to trigger the Marco, then use Shirahoshi to get rid of a hand card, and then attack to get rid of more hand cards. That seems like a pretty good play. And then, yeah, poor me doesn't fucking have event, so I can't do anything. Yeah, I think the use case for Sheeta against Ace is not great. It's still pretty annoying, especially if I don't have any guys are on board like this. Have you played Pokemon Z8? If so, thoughts on it? I have not. It might be fun for some people. I don't think it's a game for me. He can attack if he uses Mars. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he cares if he attacks or not, though. Wow, he doesn't even use Mars. Wow, okay. Interesting. Okay, well, we don't have our event still, which is kind of bad for us. I'm gonna play this, look for event. We didn't get it. Man, this is like really bad, actually. We get Jozu. I mean, we could just play Jozu here and bring these guys back to hand. That could be something we do. And then we'll have, yeah, and that way only Marco can be KO'd by the other guy. I think that's probably our best play. And then I'll bounce these. And then I'll put this on. He of course can use Shirahoshi effect at that point, but it doesn't matter as much. Okay, and then he'll just block with Top Man here. And then gets this. How is Blackbeard as an off-pet to make right now? I haven't fought one, so I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I haven't really seen it played. I haven't fought against it. How Blackbeard against Ace? Pretty good, I'd say. Blackbeard against Emu? Maybe not as good. Yeah, Blackbeard against Emu, I think would just lose, right? Blackbeard against Zoro, I think would also lose. Yeah. So I think it loses the Emu or it loses the Zoro, in my opinion. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. Just my guess. See, in this case, it's actually good for him to use Shirahoshi because I have nothing that I would want to attack into Shirahoshi. Do you know what I mean? Does he not need the 10 cards in trash for the Mars effect? Does he? Is that why he didn't do it? He also needs 10 cards in trash for Nasa Judo. So Judo can't actually like hit me right now. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna trash this. Yeah, Sim is bugged. Jupiter needs 10. Jupiter also needs 10? No, this one needs 7. This one needs 7. This one needs 10. BB does well in the Zoro. Emu's a different story. Yeah, I think Kuina would be very good into Blackbeard to rest all the 4 costs. Okay, now he's using this to get rid of one of my guys. Okay, this kind of sucks. I would like to use this. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this one because I might want to search with this later. Jupiter needs 10. Oh, this is written wrong. This is written incorrectly. I just had him already, so I was changing him for the new set. The 4 cost event pissed off my Emu friend. Oh yeah, the 4 cost is good actually. You're right, the 4 cost is good. But I would just imagine it's very hard for Blackbeard to keep up with 5 attacks to face like every turn. Is what I would guess. What? Oh, he still has Rush. That's right. He still has Rush. He just can't minus. So deep, all my food tastes like gelatin. My lust for life is all but depleted, and my brother won't chill till every human is defeated. He still can't attack me? Yeah, he can attack me. This is a weird game with Emu. What is this song? What is this song? Having fun making puns and just others pedal hard. Me, I'm just ghosting. Okay, he just gave up. Yeah, I mean, this was a really fucked up game. Like, I don't know what was what was going on with his hand or anything. Like, yeah, this one says you need 7 in trash. Is it really? Did they? How would they have messed this up? No, there's no way, right? Let me check. OP13. Okay, Nas Judo is 10. Pita Se is 7. No, it is 7. No, you're right. Jibu no Tanshu. Jibu no 10 mai ijo ariba. Yeah, you're right. It is 10 or more. You're right, it's 10 or more. How did they get that so wrong? And Mazu wa? Mazu se. Mazu se wa? Actually, Mars doesn't have a stipulation like that. Mars can just do it. He doesn't require you to have a certain amount in trash to use Mars effect. Yeah, OP13 Blackbeard is back on the full Big Burgess plan. Loads of blockers, including 4-cost blocker Kuzan. Yeah, the new Kuzan looks pretty good, but that's why I thought Zoro would be good, because Zoro could just rest those with Quina. But maybe people don't play that many Quinas. Yes, Sim is bugged. I still try to play honorably, unless I'm against Ace. I actually didn't know that, so I haven't been paying attention. So I wonder how many times people have used that against me. It's a 6-cost Kuzan, not a 4-cost. Yeah, but it's still a good card, I think. That one, can that one also be removed or no? Without 7 cards, Mars is not a blocker. Rezu, blocker o eru. Oh, you're right. Man, I'm learning so much about this now because I never read these cards, right? Because I don't play this deck. Maybe this is why I need to play this deck. So I know that people can't do that shit. You're right, though. I'm learning. Blackbeard against Ace is unfair. They kamikaze their hand and stop you doing anything. Yeah, that's fair. It can be removed, but not without an on-play or expensive event. Orcurie also not blocker without 7 cards. Man, I didn't know that. I didn't know these things. So you have to get them to 7 real fast. You're right. These guys have no effects if they're not 7 cards in trash. I had no idea about this. So they all need 7 cards in trash at least to do their respective effects, except for Satan and Se, who can just do it for fun. Jupiter, Jumai for Jupiter. Jumai, Nanamai. Ho ho ho. I'll have to keep this in mind. The problem is he actually needs 1 search and he's basically got it. Yeah, essentially. That's true. But he used Shirahoshi and he fucked up his entire game plan by using Shirahoshi. That's kind of funny. Personally, I run every deck in the meta to better understand my enemies. I should. I'm always like of the thing where like I have to master my deck and just play it so much that it feels like second nature to the point where I don't even have to think about it. So in tournaments, it's less stressful for me to play. Is like how I tend to think about it. But you're right that I should just like learn by playing against playing all the enemy decks as well. All these interactions are an IMPT in the mirror. Hence the Ace Mirror finals the other day. There's an Ace Mirror finals. I saw EMU finals the other day. The guy couldn't get enough cards in trash to allow Jupiter to be online, so his Rickery swang with 5k very 70 loss via 1ks. Via 1k. It happens, man. So we chose to go first. I'm going second. I have 2 searchers. I'll keep it. And we also have the Yamato, which is apparently pretty good. I'll keep. And we'll try to find Jozu, I guess. Can we go 4 for 4 with fucking Zoro here? Oh, important. Sorry, I'm kind of dumb. Okay, we already have this, so we'll get the Jozu. Okay, we're pretty like set now, right? We're pretty set now. What else do we need? We need a Whitebeard. We need a Whitebeard to play off of our I Am Whitebeard card. I think just in case he goes for it, I'm gonna put this on leader. 20 is a bit too much. 100% should have write like 20 cards in trash. Yeah, 20 is a bit much, because especially for like how early it is, because if you don't get those searches, you can't do anything. I just don't think they should have the ability that they can't be removed. I think the ability to not be removed should have been 20. I think the ability to play their effects can be 7. I think the ability to like just they can't be removed from the board, I think is so stupid. I feel like that's so busted actually. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this. And then from here we'll not give them any more cards. Probably 13 to 15 is right, yeah. But they can't reprint those now, so I think what they'll have to do if they ever try to change Emu, which I think will be an inevitability with how gatekeepy it is, I think they'll have to get rid of the event, or sorry, the stage at some point. It's the most broken thing ever because only Blackbeard can shut it off, sadly. Yeah. It's funny that like another gatekeep deck is the only deck that can gatekeep the gatekeep deck. It's kind of funny. This guy just burned his entire hand and doesn't have Tashigi. Anti-KO would have been better for overall for the game. Yeah. I agree. I'll give you, well, I don't think you're gonna have a lot of hand cards soon, so I'll give you the pudding. And then we'll bounce this back, I think. I think I can give you that back. I don't really care if you have this card. Or should I just play? Actually, I don't even need to bounce this. I think I'll just play Yamato here. Oh, but I can't attack anyway, which is kind of bad. But I still want to search, actually, so I will play this because I want to. Yeah, I wanted a Whitebeard, so we got a Whitebeard. That's good. And I think I'm just gonna leave this. Should I? Hold on. Yes. No, I'll play Garp. We'll look for Roger. Okay, got Roger. I think that's fine. Care about both stages, no stages for Emu. I think the other one's not that bad. I just think the one that lets you play 10, like a 10 Dawn character and then get 8 gajillion Dawn worth of value for 4 Dawn is a little too stupid. Let's let me bottom deck or move them to life. Exactly. I think if you could bottom deck, it wouldn't be so bad. I think in that case, it wouldn't be so bad. In my opinion. Please tell me I have a 2K. Okay, I have a 2K. I was worried that I didn't have a 2K for a second. Okay, now we can bounce like a Vendish. This is a good bounce target. Oh, but we have the event though. But I think it's okay for me to just bounce it, right? And we'll do more searches. I want more new gates. Yes, give me the new gates. Yes, yes. And I think from now we can start attacking. You have triggers? Oh, if it's an Arlong trigger, that's actually pretty strong. An Arlong trigger would be pretty sweet here for him. Rest of opponent's character with 4 or less. That's actually pretty good. Okay, now I think we start pressuring. In that case, Ace would have been invincible. You might be right, because an Ace would just play Gravito Mokul. And of course, Jozu would also do a lot of work. Rest one of your opponent's characters and then KO one. Okay, nice. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Okay, so it's 1K. We'll give you 1. Actually, I'll use this. get rid of 1. I don't need this red rock. And then we'll give you 1. I don't think we'll play Jozu again. Fuck! I didn't want to do that. Shit. That's fine. It's not fine. I really didn't want to do that. That sucks a lot, actually. I hate misclicking in this game. Alright, we got Uta back, though, so that's good. I was worried. Okay, so we'll use this. We'll play this. We'll not take life. We'll get rid of Roger. Done. And I think at this point we become invincible after a while. Because now we can just attack all these guys. Yeah, and then we can attack this. And then we can play this. And now we have 3 blockers. You can't rest them all. Though it might have been better to keep it up again and just have our Rad Beam here. But I think we'll use Rad Beam on our final push. He finally has the Shigi. Good for him. He rests Uta. Interesting. I guess his Uta's easy to kill. That makes sense. So I guess, yeah, Uta didn't really help at all. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. What do I have the trash card? Oh, I don't have the trash card. It's just telling me I should. He has 5 Dawn active still. That's a lot of Dawn. I'll do that. I'm gonna put Dawns on all these guys and be like really annoying. I think green is the color I least enjoy. I've tried Zoro. I mean, it's not green, it's just Zoro. Zoro is just the most boring deck of all time. Okay, he finally found his Tashigis. Good for him. Should I keep my last life up? He has no blockers anyways. I could also just block this for free, right? Yeah. I think I will. Oh, okay, and we do have this Whitebeard. Okay, so we are just gonna do this. Get rid of this. We're gonna go 8 into this. 9 into this. And I think we just win next turn, right? Yeah, so he does this. Good for you. They think they're so clever when they do this. But now you have no Dawn left. Okay, so we're trash. In this case, I don't think we even need to do this stuff I'm thinking of doing. Like, it's 5 Dawn. We'll give you this. Because I think we're just going to end up... Actually, give me this, actually. Because I think we're just going to end up at 0 life here. Yeah, so we'll take this. Fuck. That's bad, actually. That's real bad, actually. Double bricks. That's real bad. Oh man. Shouldn't the Marco just block first? Maybe. But he has to put 2 down on this. Which if he does, then he has nothing. Oh man, this is kind of bad though. Okay, so this guy can't attack. Why do you go for what? Why do you go for Jozu? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm a little confused. Don't I just win here? We just win, right? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. If not, he leader swing, then Marco is not good. If he leader swing, then Marco is not good. Yeah. True. That is true. We should have just blocked first. But even then, I guess we're 4 for 4 on Zoros somehow. I don't know how we're beating Zoros right now. I guess it's just pure hacky. Yes! So we only lost to Luffy in a misplay so far. Right? Is that correct? He had a lot of counter though. And he had this card. They love using this. But I feel like using this kind of almost like guarantees your loss. I don't know. Even with no counter, we still won somehow. That was kind of wild. That was kind of wild, friends. But yeah, I'm still kind of looking forward to EB03. Actually, I think Nami is a deck that can shit on Ace. We'll see if this actually turns out this way or not. Chose goes second. We're going first. We do have a searcher, but we don't have anything else. So we'll mulligan. Okay, I'll go first. Ah, that's pretty bad, man. I guess we'll take a 2K because we have literally no counter right now. But there goes like a lot of really important cards at the bottom of the deck. And we have all our top end here, so it doesn't matter. She got Shoujo. Yeah, I think the Nami deck is very strong against Ace, actually. Shit, what do I trash here? I think I will trash Ezo, actually. Yeah, I'll put 2 here. It's gonna require 2 cards from her to defend. They keep healing, right? And can burn life. Not just that. I mean, she runs Red Rocks and Puddings. These are both cards that Ace hates to see. But yeah, on top of that, you can burn the very few life that Ace has can just be burned, which is very brutal. Okay, so you're just going for a leader here. I'm okay to take this actually, because they have a card. The new Nami card will just make me take my life anyway. I would rather do this and get my leader effect off. The issue is now I'm about to get puddinged by Nami. So you'd think like, oh, good for you. Like you got value by taking the life. What does it matter? You have so many hand cards now. You want to see my hand be cut in half right now? Watch. Just watch. Oh, never mind. Didn't happen. Weird. Okay, sorry. I made it up, I guess. No. Never mind, guys. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry I lied, guys. Man, I can't even putting her now. Should I just red rock this guy? Should I just red rock him? I actually don't really care if she gets life. I just don't want to lose my life. So maybe I should keep it for things like the Robin. Let us search for Jozu, or just another like something I can play right now. Okay, we got Jozu. That's good. Jozu unfortunately can't bounce the Kuma, so that kind of sucks for us. But we can bounce the Shoujo back, which I think is a little bit annoying for her. And then we'll go 6. And then she can use leader effect here, and then we'll just keep our Yamato active. I remember them playing your Tenbeard. They do play Tenbeard as well, so maybe we can keep Red Rock for that just in case. Yeah, she gets rid of Shoujo, it's fine. End turn. But man, we have so many, like, I'm really surprised they're not playing Pudding here. Maybe she found Pudding now. No, I guess not. Okay, interesting. I mean, sure. I mean, we can go to the end game then. I'm fine with that. I might keep... I feel like I should keep Pudding just in case. If that down goes on Kuma, I'll be a little sad though. Is this the Tron Eris playlist? This is Thunder Snail's Hopes and Dreams by Undertale remixed. Apparently. I'm gonna give him 2-1. Oh shit. I didn't. That's fine. Okay, now we can start doing crazy things. I'm gonna get rid of this and let us put this here, go 7. I really don't care if he gets more life, to be honest. That's fine with me. And then we'll do this. We'll keep one of the rad beams up, I think it's fine. Okay, so now she has no hand cards. But I think now we're gonna start getting Kid. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of the Kid. Not a huge fan of the Kid. But I think now we're at the point where we can just start having a huge hand and he can't defend his cards. And it won't even matter how much life he has if I have 8 bajillion blockers on board. Actually, this is kind of tough. It depends what he plays. I think this is still... Shit, that's tough. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. Clear the board. Alright, now we start attacking. And then she'll see if she gets cool triggers or not. So she got a Kikanojo. That's really annoying for us. And 2 draw. 2 very good triggers off the rip. Okay, another Kid. There's our last life. I'll give him a 2K. It's fine. He might keep Kikanojo active, actually. Actually, I should have blocked. I should have blocked this one to force it. I'm gonna play... What would be the better choice here, actually? Hey,
Species.
Just tuned in. How's the stream going? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think we've only lost 2 games so far. One was due to a misclick where I picked Jozu instead of Red Rock against Roger, and one was UP Luffy just destroying us entirely. I will definitely admit the defeat with UP Luffy. How you doing, friend? I don't think we needed to play this Roger, to be honest. I think maybe this was a bad idea. I'm surprised Nami hasn't used Unblockable yet. Used Unblockable? What unblockable thing would they have, you think? I think I'll leave these blockers up. Oh, I should have went with Jozu though. I forgot I can attack with Jozu. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. She just gives up. Okay, she has nothing. She can't stop these blockers. Yeah, I think she realizes this too. And she couldn't find red rocks. One was in the bottom of her life. Yeah, she had nothing she could have played here. To be fair, I guess she could have played pudding. Like she could have played these. I think she had a chance still. I think she did have a chance, but she decided to give up instead. But I do think Nami is one of the decks that can beat Ace if they do it properly. Can't they use Perfume? I think you have to be a 7 Warlords leader to use that. It has to be a 7 Warlords character. If I remember correctly. Yeah, one of your 7 Warlords type leader or characters gets 2000 power and then becomes unblockable. Otherwise, they would for sure be using this. I agree, this would be like a no-brainer. If Nami played a character with 7 Warlords... Wait, isn't Kuma 7 Warlords? Hold on. He is. You're right. They could use Perfume on Kuma to go for the kill. I guess maybe because only Kuma can use it. Thoughts on Crocodile and OP13? Still waiting to see the... I mean, I think it'll very much depend on the support Crocodile gets. It was one of those decks kind of like... Remember when Rayleigh was first released? Red Rayleigh? And everybody was like, this deck fucking sucks. What the fuck? It's so stupid. And then like it ended up being one of the best. It really just depends on the cards we get for it. But I think the cards they did show already, I haven't really seen all of them, but I've heard that the cards they got for support really made the deck make sense already. Where like one turns off an effect, or like you can increase the power of your guys, or there's things that you can do. You have the Ace unblockable event, right? Yes, actually you're right. They can just use the Ace event, and some do, I think. What's the name? It's like if I bow down to power. Let's put power. It does not show up. Let's put Whitebeard. I think that's just like, yeah, this one. If I give into force, okay, there it is. I think the other, there's like another translation that says if I bow down to power or something like that. This one, you may rest 1 Dawn card if you have 1 or less. Oh, I see. You have to have 1 or less live cards, and it has to be your leader. Okay, so I guess this one's a bit more technical. You have to have your Nami at 1 life, and you have to be able to control being at 1 life. So it can be a little bit more difficult to use if you don't have blockers, which I think Nami doesn't really play besides Marco. Yeah, you play Marco, and you play, I think some also play the 5, like this Nami. Off of the new Nami. Oh, that's why, okay, sorry. The reason why this isn't good right now is because, yeah, sorry, I'm talking about EB03 things right now. Because of the new Nami. Yeah, because the new Nami opens up a whole world of new blockers you can play. And I think is what makes the deck so good now. So this Nami allows you to play a 6,000 power or less character on KO. And you can play your Marco with that, and you can play the other Nami with that. So not only do you make your opponent take a life, and you get a Dawn on your leader, you can, on KO, you get another free character, which either will draw you 2. You can also play the blue Yamato. Some people do that as well. Also, the event you search for everything. Some people actually, it's hard to find the space for this. To be honest, it's really hard to find the space for this card. I tried building the deck already. It's really hard to fit this in. In an ideal world, I can play a deck that uses the Force and Entei and dominate everything. Yeah, you're right. In an ideal world where Emu does not exist. I agree. Sup, Io? Is it Io? So do you think a one of unblockable event Ace would be useful? Some people used to do that. But I think what Ace stopped, like I think Ace just kind of went with the idea that you should just play Roger. And instead their game plan is to make yourself go to 0 life to play Roger. So I think when people first built Ace, they did use at least one of that event and then they kind of stopped. I think the new build of Nami does play 1. If some decks do play 1. If I remember correctly. Yeah, so this one plays 2 actually. Yeah, so I do think it is viable to use this card. The issue is making yourself stay at that threshold of 1 life or less. And in a deck where you don't have that many blockers, this one only plays 5 total, all of which have 0 power. And even this one on KO, you get a life, actually. I guess you can choose not to do it. So with that stipulation of you have to have 1 life or less, you'd have to play around that, but you can definitely win games with this for sure. That searching pudding was insane. People have put pudding down actually in this deck. I guess, yeah, this one is playing the search card, but they're not playing Marco and they're not playing the Nami blocker. So this is a pretty specific build. I guess this is why it only won a standard battle. But if you're looking at decks that won tournaments, like proper tournaments and stuff, I think there was one at the CS recently. I could have sworn there was one who won a championship recently, or was like on the. Oh no, it was VV. Sorry. This one was in a 3-on-3 and won first place in a 3-on-3. Yeah, so this one does not play the search card because there's just no space for it, and instead they go for the Marco Kikunojo route to play off of this Nami. You can also play pudding off of this Nami. And they do have 1 of this card, and they play 3 of these, which is also really good for removing blockers. So I do think playing 1 of these is really good in Nami, actually, because of how fast that you can get your opponent to 0 life. And this Robin is very good in this deck. Kind of waiting to see how Mihawk Leader cooks up. Yeah, I think green will still be strong because I think green in general has the ability to rest blockers and is one of the ways that you can get around Emu. At least that's what I thought. I thought Zoro would actually be good into Emu. Because I thought the ability of just being able to rest 2 blockers with the 3-cost event, like you just pay 3 Dawn and get rid of the blockers, like I thought that was so good. I'm like, how do you lose with this? Kind of makes sense with how much he draws, but still weird to think that search for everything isn't played. Yeah, I mean, it's just, if you think about it, it's just the space, right? Like you need all of these cards. All of these cards are so important. Like if you look at this list right now, like what would you take down for the search card? I could maybe only see this card getting reduced a little bit. This is like maybe like the only one that like maybe depending on your deck list doesn't run this card. I think everything else is like necessary. Like what do you get rid of? You know what I mean? It's just the space. It's the same issue with VV. Like you would think you would automatically play 4 of these, but a lot of decks don't play it at all, and they opt for the event card of Marco, which allows you to bottom deck something. And when I played in my tournament, I agreed that that card, the Marco card, is so good. Yeah, that and the unblockable, but you can't close games. It needs testing for sure. Yeah, so the unblockable is how you would close a game, I guess. Or this, I mean, to counter that argument, that is how you close games. You close games with these two, unless you're saying that to remove them is kind of hard. Do you really need 3 Red Rock? I think Red Rock is what makes this deck very good against Ace. So if you're thinking about a meta, like in a meta kind of way, without Red Rock, you're gonna have a hard time into Ace. With Red Rock, you're gonna have an easy time against Ace. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. So if you take these out, you have no way to finish out the game because of all the blockers around. So like, what do you take out, right? And I would have to say, yeah, if you remove Red Rock, you become very susceptible to Ace. So you just saw me beat a Nami, and the Nami only won or lost because they could not find Red Rock. Maybe drop to 3 ofs instead of all 4 ofs. But all of these are so vital, right? Because if you drop these to 3 ofs, then like you reduce your chance to find them in the first place, to play a searcher that can maybe find them. You know what I mean? So it almost would. I don't really know the math on that, to be honest. But like, if you reduce the amount of cards you want to find in order to play a searcher to help find that card, isn't that kind of like bad? I can maybe see having 3 kids instead of 4. But even then, kid is so vital too. Like, if they're all so vital, you could make an argument for reducing 2Ks, but I don't think you should. Nojiko, I think 3 is good for Nojiko. Even putting only at 2 is like, man, you should have maybe 1 more pudding, but there's just no space. Like, I would argue having an additional pudding is more important than having the search card. So I think that's why some people just aren't playing the search card. It's funny, right? You search your entire deck with that card, right? Everything except for this card, and I guess the counter card. Yeah, so you can't search these 2 cards either. But it just seems so good, right? Like, you search anything. Does it even have a trigger? I don't remember. It does. You just activate the card's effect. Oh my god. Yeah, like, it's so good, actually. And it's only for Nami. Like, it's a specific card for only Nami that also has a trigger. It's so good. It is such a good card on paper. And in practicality, where do you put it? What do you take out? And I think that's the issue. That's the question. What would you take out? Like, even having Jozu only at 3 is like, really? And even then, like, you took out Kuma for Jozu. Kuma is also such a busted card. And like, there's just no space for it. So the space for that card is just not, it's just, there's no space for it. And I think that's the issue. So I don't know. I am definitely going to be practicing these builds when the update comes for the sim. I'm not sure when the update's coming. According to a kid to 3, young girl. No, you need young girl. If you don't get young girl on your 2-don turn, like, you might as well not even play that card. But having it is so vital. The shoujo card. Yeah, I could maybe see kid to 3, because you'll ideally only use kid twice anyway, and it's just a brick. But shoujo, you would not get rid of. Shoujo is something you want to see in your opening hand every single time, in my opinion. Like, this card is so important, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess if you think about it, like, on your 6-don turn, you would play this with your don anyway, and on your 8-don turn, you would have this if you're going second. Which I know, I think you want to go first now, don't you? Do you? Because then that will give you don, that will give you don. This you can play on 9. Maybe Nami wants to go first now. You do have a lot of 4-drops, though. I think this deck is very strong going first or second. But yeah, testing. We'll need testing for this. This deck does feel really strong, though, already. I think it can have a good chance against Ace if you can find your red rocks. I guess that would be a good reason to want to find this. To have searchers is to find the pieces you need them when you need them. But again, reducing the amount of something to search for it, I'm not sure if that's practical or not. Are you still thinking of playing Ace in EB03? Yeah, I still think Ace is, like, we were looking at this earlier. Let me go back here. These are the recent winning decks for EB03.
You might not know that because it's literally the exact same as it was in OP13. All you see is Emu, Zoro, and Ace, and then like a spattering of like random leaders for standard battles, which don't really count if you think about it. So unfortunately, I still think the big three are still on top. So I don't, and like nothing really changes. I just think as Ace, you have a new threat, and that Nami and Vivi are actually both very good into Ace. But I think because they do so poorly into Emu is gatekeeping these decks from beating Ace, if that makes sense. So that's kind of funny. It's funny how Emu is gatekeeping all the decks that would beat Ace, and then Ace just beats Emu. It's actually pretty funny. But I honestly think without Emu, there would be so many more decks that would be played that could easily beat Ace. And I think both Nami and Vivi are decks that could beat Ace, like quite easily. Maybe not easily, but like I think they would be favored like 60-40 or something like that, especially Vivi. I think Vivi would be very good against Ace. Like that, and like I also think without Emu, Vivi would run more copies of 10 cost Shanks, which would just like kill everybody. Like, who would have a chance? I think when the deck will know for sure it's gonna win, there will be time to think about how consistently will improve with searchers. Yeah, I mean, of course, these are all just early builds of all these decks. Like even Ace, until the very end of OP13, kept changing slowly over time for each tournament. So it's hard to say. Of course, everybody should do their own testing. I can only just give you my own opinions and the data that's available for results in Japan, but it might be a completely different story in the West. It really depends on your meta. It really depends on, you know, how you build your deck. You don't have to, of course, just do everything that the East is doing. Man, Emu has gone way up. What the fuck? So yeah, I mean, experiment, have fun. I mean, I will be too once the EB03 update comes. I didn't play any other decks in OP13 because I really had no other interest in any of the other decks. I have no interest in Emu. I have no interest in Zoro. I have no interest in Sabo. I did have interest in Roger, and I do have a Roger deck, but I just think that Roger is unfortunately just too inconsistent of a deck to bring to tournaments, in my opinion. And the fact that Roger has not won a single tournament, I think, is testament to that. Yeah, the decks that beat Emu can't beat Ace too, exactly. There's no deck that can beat both right now, and that's why Emu and Ace are both on top. And I don't really know what would change that, because I think Emu is going to gatekeep so many decks, like until something happens with Emu, like something will have to be banned with Emu or something before other decks can even have a chance to play the game. Because I think Emu just stops so many decks from just being able to play the damn game. Which is like the same as Blackbeard too, but all decks were still able to play, albeit crippled. But I think Emu just completely shuts down certain decks. And I think like Vivi is like one of those decks that just like can't, like you just can't beat Emu unless Emu draws terribly and you draw like perfectly. Oh, excuse me. You'd have to draw like a god to beat Emu with Vivi. Oosh. All right, I think I'm about to call it for the night. Let me see here. I feel like when Western releases catch up to the East, I'm going to be slightly lost to do re-referencing Eastern builds. Yeah, same. I mean, like all of my content of being like, oh, this is what the East does, is going to be like, you know, irrelevant once everything comes out early or at the same time. What are your thoughts on these new OP14 leaders? I think they look fun. I think Dolphamingo looks very fun. I think Crocodile has a lot of potential, and like it'll depend on what their support has. I think Hancock also looks strong, but I don't know. I think Dolphamingo will be very strong, actually. I think the purple Dolphamingo will probably be the best of the new leaders, because of like all the support it also currently has. And I think the new cards released for Dolphamingo also look very strong. That 10 cost Flamingo looks crazy. And I think just being able to control where an opponent's swing goes. I can't wait to build Boa. Boa will be who I build. But I know my friend that I always play with, who picked Emu this format, will also pick Dolphamingo. So just as I picked Ace, I'm also going to pick Hunk Hulk for the new leaders, I think. I feel like it takes quite a bit of skill to pilot Emu too, in my opinion. Yes, Emu is one of the most technically difficult decks in the game, I think, to do correctly. Like, to the point where like I could not even explain to you like why or what the difference would be, because I don't play Emu. But I had played emus that were like a cakewalk, and I played emus who were like almost impossible to beat. I feel like I'm pretty good against Emu now, but I also don't know if I played against very good Emu players. But I don't think I've lost to Emu in a tournament before. It's always been to Zoro or like Luffy. And then yeah, once to Bello Betty, who one of my hand was bricked, and that kind of sucked. But yeah, I'm about to call it for the day. I think we're almost at 700 subs on YouTube. I will be making more videos as EB03 gets released, which I hope it will soon, so we can finally get to 1,000 subs at one point. I really wish I can. There's two things you need on YouTube to get monetized. One is 4,000 watch hours and one is 1,000 subscribers. For most people, it's the watch hours that are difficult. We have over 5,000 watch hours already, so we're like far beyond what we need for watch hours. It's just the subs. But we're half monetized. I now unlocked the ability to give, there's the ability to give super chats, I think, on YouTube now, or whatever. There's two, right? There's like super chat and super thanks, I think. Those exist, so we're halfway there. Yay. But I know that like the less intrusive form of support was just ads. But hopefully we'll get there by the end of the year. My goal is to get there by the end of the year. I think we still have about 2 months time. I think we're fine. I think we'll make it. I thank you guys for supporting me until now and being here and chilling and enjoying the content and asking questions and all that fun stuff. Ugh. If you chain 10 beard, I think Emu can just shake hand. Man, even then, like even if you chain 10 beards, like the response to 10 beard, if you attack with one, is just to go all in into it with Nasa Judo and just minus it by like 2 and then 4 again. And then like it's just really hard to defend it. So like what you do is you just end up standing your beards, like your 10 beards, and just not attacking with them, and then like waiting until one of you gets to 0. And I don't know, it becomes a big stalemate as OP13. You guys will learn that OP13 is just a big stalemate game. It's just like sitting at 1 life and who's gonna hit the last life of damage, and it's all that fun stuff, you know? All right, so for my Twitch folks, I'm looking at where we can go for today. Keen's on, but I think, did we raid Keen last time? No, we raided someone else last time. Let me just check if anybody else is playing the One Piece card game right now. There's a few. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's opening OP13 in English. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we can do that. Oh, there's me. Yeah, let's raid over to this guy then. I want to see some live. I haven't seen the English cards yet. I mean, I'm sure it's the same, but okay. So let's raid on over to Dominique Lee TCG. He's even got TCG in the name. That's pretty poggers. So my next stream might be Friday night, or I might just take Thursday and Friday to edit videos for the other channel. And then I really hope next week. I really hope that the new update will be here by next week, and we can start like making streams focused on builds for new characters. Like I want to do a Nami stream, I want to do a Vivi stream, I want to do a Yamato stream, and then I want to make videos out of those. So hopefully we can do that. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. For people who want to show raid messages to our upcoming raid, which is to Dominic Lee, who's opening a full case of OP13 on stream. We also did this. Oh, dude, he's got a crazy setup. Look at his background. Oh my god, that's pretty sick. He's only got 46 followers. What the fuck? Dude, how do you only have 4? His background looks crazy. He has an SM7B. How do you only have 46 followers? Anyways, let's go right in, give him our support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye. 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 All right. See you, YouTube. Peace.
Sadly. But we got at least also one 10 cost. And we got one 4 cost. And we opened now 5 boxes. Zeeks TV is rating with 8 viewers. Wow. Thank you very much. What did you stream, man? Case opening. Yes, brother. Let me quickly give a shout out. What did you stream, bro? And thank you very much for your rate. Please leave a follow, chat, if you're new here. I will also leave a follow on your channel, Zeeks, for sure. We're playing Sim. Nice, nice. Let me quickly try to give a shout out. Oh, the music is fucking insane shit. Which music are you listening on stream, bro? Do you have any nice suggestion for a playlist? You got a crazy background, by the way. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, bro. I will have a look on your channel as well next time. How many times are you streaming? Do you have any schedule? Game soundtrack? Out. How do you give? I think I can't give shout outs, bro. Ah, because I'm okay. Wait. I'm on the wrong. I'm on my other channel. That's fine. Good. Great. So next box. Box number 6. Worked.